Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.
Hey, Warren.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not
Let's
someone
go.
that you would wanna cross.
I move quietly, like a shadow, there's a dark side to me. I work privately to go build and create my own dynasty. A new rivalry, it emerges ever so silently. But I got fight in me, so I'll squash anything that's trying me. I'm like, me versus you, I hope that you know what you're getting into.
Look at my bot's
Got
name.
nothing to lose, so you better watch out, can't predict my moves. I'll make you irrelevant, I don't stop till I'm at the top settling. I live here like a local resident, and you know I ain't selling it. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not.
One of them electric scooters. I don't think
Dude,
you
he's
had.
smoking a cigarette with a gas can in his hand.
I know. I was trying to pick in the
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even pay no attention.
Yeah. I was just like, ooh, I could smell the gas,
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Man, how do I see myself on TV? Hey, buddy, how do I see myself on TV? Huh? Well, I'm asking you now. How do I see myself on TV? What is it?
It's on Peacock.
On Peacock?
Yeah, it's called On Patrol Live.
Yeah, I know it's on Patrol Live, but it's on Peacock.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's the only,
Buckeye Cable has that.
no,
Or no,
it's
it's
only
not.
on Peacock.
Only on Peacock.
Yeah, I think Peacock's like $5 a month or something. For
Okay.
the subscription, it's kind of like Netflix, but
All
then they have live TV shows.
It's
on
only
it,
like
so
$10 or something like that, isn't
it's
it?
like $5.
You said someone said we were on there, huh? Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's
Reels?
Yes.
It's on Reels, too.
Yeah, Reels.
So
that's
that's
that's the one I was trying to tell my dad about.
So,
Ray Lakes just said Reels.
And what's your name and badge number?
Molinex 2726.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. You guys have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Stay safe.
$3.99 on Reels. Ray Lakes said.
I mean, but
With
it's
the live
your
video.
video.
Yeah.
We're the only ones to get on live patrol. What up? What up? We're the only ones to ever get on live patrol that I've ever seen. Wonder Twin
He
Prowers.
put the camera right
activate.
on us, too.
Oh, I know. That's why I asked if any Ray Lake said we was on there. So Oh, you knew I was scary. You didn't say words.
Don't let your ass go.
They could
See,
list different tickets.
And that's the thing. So let's talk about that while we're live on thing. But that's the thing is that even though that guy was pouring his heart out to the guy, it's officer discretion.
Right.
He doesn't have to tow dude's car.
Right.
He could have put dude's car up here in a legal parking spot and let
Tell 'em
him
walk home.
and tell him to walk home. Still gave him the ticket or whatever for
Or
driving
call
without.
someone to.
But he could have also
you know,
arrested him
drive
though,
it.
for driving under suspension.
They're too busy. Plus, if you arrest him,
Exactly.
he's got to deal with stuff in the office. He'll lose his camera crew.
Here's a record. So here's a record, y'all. So now tow is switching from cop watch to tow watch, and that's who is that? Let's see who that is.
What up?
Joey's. Who's Joey? Never heard of Joey's towing. That's a new one for me, man. I've been out of touch.
Yeah, out there and stuff.
Look at that. That is like Vegas, dude. Like, that's wow.
Man,
I want my car to get towed from a truck like that.
I'm out of touch, man, because I don't even know who this towing company is. I've never seen this one.
It's been a long time since I've been towed, though. So.
I've never seen a tow truck like that ever in my life. Ever.
Walking down there.
Make this a little weird.
Better not do that. Don't want to get a littering charge.
They just cleared the press book now already.
Littering area.
Oh, did they? Don't want to get a littering charge. I'm gonna pick my cigarette butt up. This is my buddy's shop. Ron Glass City. My buddy Joe Molino's shop. So they can't tell me I'm trespassing because I know the owner, and I guarantee you he ain't gonna trespass me. Hell, guys, I might be able to get two videos out of this. I might be able to chop one up for the towing and one up for the cop watch.
One qualified administrator is free from Monday, First Avenue and West Elected.
Less than 3 minutes to record.
Tina Fowler,
You'll have 4 green messages and 38 cold messages. Tuesday night.
And when it's here, it'll go to Toledo Impound Lot. So Toledo has their own impound lot on Durham. So Toledo has their own impound lot. Huh? Oh, talking about the truck. I'm waiting to see how he loads it. I'm waiting to see how he hooks it. I'm waiting to see if he does a 4-point tie down. Oh, so look, he's got a remote. So let's see how he ties this down. So he's putting one chain on the front. Let's see if he's going to break the law right in front of the cops. I know, right?
Me too.
So he's illegally towing that car. That's an illegal tow. So he's breaking the law right now by doing what he's doing. So let's go over and let's talk to these cops and see what they think. Man. Hey, why ain't you giving him a ticket? No, I'm dead serious. He's breaking federal laws right now. It's unsafe load, man. He doesn't have a 4-point tie down on that car. I was a tow truck driver 22 years. I know what I'm talking about. He's breaking a federal law right now, federal and Ohio state laws. He doesn't have a 4-point tie down. Well, I mean, you're a law officer. You're a police officer.
Discretion got it towed.
Specific people that deal with semis and
You're commercial vehicle enforcement, I know, but still, you just pulled this guy over for a traffic infraction. That's a traffic infraction, right?
that would be a specific unit in our.
I'll make some phone calls. I'm gonna do some records requests. I'm gonna make some phone calls, but that's what I'm talking about. I mean, you pull someone over for something illegal, give him a ticket, take his vehicle, and then this guy comes here and illegally rolls off right in front of you with the vehicle when he should have a 4-point tie on. He's not only making it unsafe for him, he's making it unsafe for everybody on the road. Because if that cable snaps, that car is going to come off and it's going to kill the car behind you.
And that would be you reaching out to the company and our traffic division to enforce those.
I definitely will, because that can't. You guys can't let that stuff happen no more.
Well, you have a good day, sir.
Yep. Have a great day.
Give it a view and a like, guys. Oops.
Yeah, well, this video is definitely not being monetized thanks to the music, but is there some sort of fight going on?
Yeah, not my job. Not my job, man.
What's up, everyone? What's up, Joe Black? So I don't know if any of you guys know, but apparently yesterday a new law went into effect, a very unconstitutional law set forth by Republican lawmakers here in the state of Florida that makes it illegal to film within 25 feet of a law enforcement officer. So I know I don't really talk politics here, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. But honestly, screw Republicans. They like to sit here and say that, screw Republican politicians. They like to pretend that they're, all about freedoms and this and that. But, then they go and enact stupid bullshit laws like this that, make it illegal to be within 25 feet of a law enforcement officer when there's an incident. But my main focus for being out here tonight. So long story short, I am not going to confirm whether or not I was driving. There was multiple people in the vehicle that all witnessed this. Not my vehicle, but we were behind this unmarked deputy trying to make a left turn on a one-way street. Long story short, she wouldn't go. No traffic was going. She could have gone perfectly safe. In fact, there's actually a dedicated slip lane for left turns. So, anyway, they're over here looking. They're going to say, they already know who I am. I already gave them my information earlier based on the situation that happened earlier. Because, fuck, what are you going to do? Run my information, find that I don't have any active warrants, that my driver's license is good, that my insurance is good, and that you've literally nothing that you can do to me? Anyway, so there was a Lieutenant Colin who was in an unmarked car and wasn't making a left turn. So, just polite little tick-tick with the horn. Just say, hey, you can go. So she activates her lights and just sits there. And then light turns green. She continues to sit there. Toot the horn again. She finally decides to go. So I was going to be polite. I know I haven't posted anything in a while. I've been pretty chill and relaxed. But she ended up going to the substation, which is actually where I was going to go, because I wanted to get the contact not the contact information, but the identifying information of the deputy. Just let him know, hey, listen, I wasn't trying to be rude. I wasn't trying to be a dick. I was just trying to let you know, hey, in the state of Florida, when you're coming up to a one-way road and you're at a red arrow, you can turn left. As long as the traffic goes from right to left, you can treat it just like a right-hand turn as if you were stopped at a red light, or you can turn right on red. The only exception to that in the state of Florida would be if there were signs posted, official signage that was posted that stated that you could not, turn right on red. Same thing goes with left turns on one-way roads. That, again, the direction and flow of traffic goes from right to left. So I'm going to be releasing this footage. What they didn't know is I had a camera set up, not on my person, but I did have audio recording device going, so it literally had my hands completely empty. But this freaking lieutenant, instead of being completely cordial, I was just like, hey, pleasure to meet you, this and that. Hey, just I wasn't sure if you were aware, I didn't want you to think I was being a dick. She's like, well, why do you want my information? It seems like you're being confrontational. I'm like, I'm not trying to. I came here to have a civil conversation. Threatened to issue me a citation for illegal usage of my horn, which is fucking comical, because I informed her that, actually the Supreme Court, not just the Supreme Court for the 11th or the 11th Circuit Supreme Court, which is Georgia, Florida, and one other state, but the Supreme Court of Florida has also ruled that utilizing a horn to communicate in traffic along with lights is lawful. I just wanted to come up here and have a polite, cordial conversation, hence why I wasn't really trying to, make it obvious that I was recording. Just I've got tons of these interactions for the last couple of months with multiple agencies that I haven't released, because why? I haven't really felt a necessity to do so. Anyway, so she threatens me, demands my information. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. You can have my fucking information. Yeah. Oh, by the way, so how's it going? Courtenay, Parker Osmond, Cammed Up Caveman, Spicy Peach. Cammed Up Caveman, by the way, congratulations on getting those charges dropped. That whole situation was bullshit. What's up, New Edge Designs? Anyway, yeah, so I guess there was a situation here that happened, so that's why I'm kind of following. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, past couple months, I really haven't had any, any reason to publish anything. I've been just kind of chillaxing and haven't really been doing too much. Oh shoot, that Drake drama. Anyway, oh, you're welcome, man. Into the car he goes. I guess that's the girlfriend. Bye-bye. I'm not really sure what the incident was, but anyway, long story short. Drake's a pedophile. Hey, no, hey, I'll proudly say it. Drake's a pedophile. but, no, you're good. You're good. Lil Bobby Brown was only 17, bro. That's still a minor. Or sorry, Millie Bobby Brown or whatever her name was. Nice, bro. I guess a girl in the yellow shirt that's over here was oh yeah, no, I know. That's kind of why I'm actually going to be shifting a lot of my content. It's not going to mainly focus on police anymore. I'm still going to focus. I'm honestly sick and tired of corruption in all facets of government, mainly our elected officials. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm kind of testing out tonight, Joe Black. Really didn't want to be doing this, but I guess we're going to be doing this. So the way it works allegedly is that if there's an incident going on and you're there and they feel that you're there to harass them, then they can tell you once to step back. You have to step back, and if you remain within 25 feet of the incident, then you will be placed under arrest. It's a misdemeanor. I believe it's 30 days in jail and a $500 fine. You can Google it, though. It's just type in Florida 25-foot law enforcement bill. Inconsistent? How am I being inconsistent? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss. Well, I know I'm making sure that I'm at that 25-foot mark. This is definitely 25 feet. I looked this up on Google Maps. And Hustler, are you referring to my inconsistencies on uploading? All right, well, they're wrapped up, so I'm going to bounce. They're leaving. They've already got their guy. This incident is closed and shut. They're already driving him off to jail, so case closed. All right, there we go. So yeah, they're talking to the female. That female, I guess the male that she was with got taken into custody. They drove him off. He was in a vehicle that was parked in front of this one that's up front, but they just left a little bit ago. In fact, they should be pulling out here any minute. And then this one over here, who clearly would not be able to pass a physical training or physical aptitude test. You know, it's really a shame. It really is a shame too, because see, that's them leaving right there with them. But it really is a shame. The thing is, the other night there was a hostage situation. How's it going, Brandon? The other night there was a hostage situation that was occurring. I don't have the full details on it. I talked to a couple of the neighbors, and long story short, the guy went into his home, firearms, took stock, and decided that he's going to barricade himself in the house with people. It's a big no-no. But then, let's see. Sorry, give me 1 second. Crossing the street. Double checking these people do not stop at these crosswalks. All right, we're good. Maybe. Anyway, so really sad thing is I literally was able to sit pretty damn close to the incident and actually have a very cordial conversation with how's it going, Reef Master? What's up, Rago? Anyway, so ended up having a really good 2-hour-long conversation with one of the sheriff's deputies that was there. In fact, he was actually one of the first ones on scene before they realized that it was a hostage situation. So amazing cordial conversation. We were shooting the shit, chilling. I told him, like, yeah, I used to do cop watching, this and that, I haven't really done it much, this and that. Again, shooting the shit, cordial conversation. Then all of a sudden you have an incident like what just happened. This is in Orlando. Been traveling all over the country. But they, it's an incident. I'm going to try and either post it tomorrow or, well, technically today. I have a flip-flop schedule, so I sleep during the day and I'm up at night due to work. But, so, there. How's it going? Anyway, so there was a hostage situation. I had a cordial conversation, and then I have a situation that just happened prior. And Brandon, I'm thinking about it. I am definitely thinking about it.
Yes.
Definitely thinking about it. Definitely coming back and doing review videos. I'm talking more about don't really like talking about politics, but at the beginning of this live stream, I made it very clear. I know in the past I made it clear that I don't like to talk about politics, but at this point, fuck it.
1 o'clock this morning.
So, sorry, 1 second.
It's almost over.
How you doing? But long story short, I don't have either political affiliation, neither Republican nor Democrat. Fuck both parties. Or fuck the people that represent those parties in government. They're all incompetent.
I'm sorry. How do you know Trisha?
Children's Hospital bus, originally out of the Hollywood area. LAPD Hollywood Division started this pursuit because this bus was stolen, possibly from Children's Hospital. We do believe that all occupants of the bus were able to get out of the bus before the driver took off with the bus, and since then we've seen some very erratic
things to
driving
steal.
across
A
the
big
North
white
Hollywood
bus
area.
is not.
The driver has been driving around Burbank, driving around surface streets in North Hollywood. We saw some erratic driving.
No
on the
kids on the bus.
170
No
and
kids on the bus, by the way.
134, and now we're using the middle of lanes here on Colfax Avenue through North Hollywood. This is a very narrow stretch of residential area. Not a lot of traffic up ahead, but oh my gosh, you can see just kind of pulling off to either side because they're hearing those lights and sirens. And this is the type of pursuit that LAPD is not going to want to get off of, because part of the safety measures, as we see this driver going using the center median there to get around traffic, part of what's actually helpful is other drivers seeing those lights and hearing those sirens. And that helps to let them know to get out of the way, although you see some people not really hearing what's around them and being a little slow to get out of the way, because that's the best thing you can do in this situation. Don't try and help. Don't try and block. Just get out of the way. That's the best thing you can do for police to stay safe.
Don't
As
be the
we
hero. The
continue
bus will
watching
win.
this white passenger van out of Children's Hospital make a sharp right turn, turning westbound now on Burbank Boulevard, getting onto one of the on-ramps here. I believe that's going to be for the northbound 170, using both lanes, not really sticking to one lane, using a little bit of the right shoulder there as well. Just very odd, very erratic driving. You could see there the driver wearing a white or a beige top, kind of fidgeting around, maybe a yellow shirt there, fidgeting around now.
Okay,
One
other
hand on the
cameras
steering
inbound
wheel.
right now. Other helicopter. Give me a minute. We're going to sync it up.
Not really keeping to one lane, swerving onto the main lines of the
Once you've
170
stolen the
freeway.
bus, why worry
you have
about
the
lane
option there to
positioning?
get off on. I believe that's Victory, but now we're continuing on the northbound 170. Staying in that slow lane for now, speeding up to 75, almost 80 miles an hour. And now all of a sudden we're seeing the driver hold to one lane. And just as I say that, the driver swerves to an exit. This is going to be the Victory off-ramp, I believe.
Victory. It doesn't necessarily mean he's going to get away, but
And there's a few options here. This driver could go east or westbound on Victory. There's
let's go
some
right.
sharp
Right.
turns. This
Right.
is one of those
Good choice.
very sharp turns, and that bus surprisingly handles it even at those high speeds, above 50 miles an hour.
Those buses are
LAPD
built for
still
speed.
staying very close behind this bus. It looks like we're going to end up going westbound on Victory. Those LAPD units staying right there behind them, going under the bridge, continuing out westbound Victory. And now we're getting back onto the freeway. This really appears that this driver has no idea where they're going. They are using various freeways, various on-ramps and off-ramps, and just appears to be out for almost a joyride. Just enjoying his last few minutes of freedom. Now we're back on that southbound 170 freeway. And swerving, on the right side, off the shoulder. And now we're off-roading in this bus that is clearly not supposed to be off-roading off the freeway. I'm not sure if there's a curb there, and the bus hops the curb almost like it's no big deal. Going the wrong way on that off-ramp. There's oncoming traffic. It's a very narrow off-ramp. Cars swerving to avoid this gigantic bus, and these cars have no idea that this bus is coming right towards them. Thankfully, I don't think the bus made impact with many of those vehicles, although that was a very close call. We're going the wrong way on Victory Boulevard a little bit there. Now we're going the right way. This bus just kind of swerving on all sides.
You knew
of
it was
the road,
coming, right?
making very erratic maneuvers. It really makes you wonder
They're
what
not
state
synced
of
up
mind
perfectly,
this
my
driver
bad.
is in, making a sharp right turn onto one of the side roads here, that parallels with Victory Boulevard. On the north side of Victory Boulevard. Swerving into some more oncoming traffic there. Looks like that's Bel Air Avenue. Now we're deep into residential Valley Glen. Those LAPD officers are having a hard time of keeping tabs on where this bus is on the ground. The air unit has this bus from the air, but those LAPD units on the ground were stuck on the freeway. Bus hopping the curb there as we go on to Kittredge Street.
Let's see, I think
Now
the
on
two have
Eastvale Avenue.
better image.
Once again, these are narrow residential streets, and we've seen how aggressive and how erratic this bus driver has been driving right now. Hopping another curb there. The bus slowing through the intersection a little bit, probably because of that traffic in front of them. Archwood and Welby, very residential. Late in the afternoon on a summer night, you have to wonder if people will be out in the street just enjoying the evening.
They're waiting
And
for the
officers
bus.
now
All aboard the
catching up
party
on the
bus.
ground. Archwood and Whitsitt Avenue now. Those officers on the ground want to stay close behind this bus because
How do you lose the bus?
of the
How's the
erratic
bus
nature
lose the
and
police?
the erratic driving that we've been seeing so far. They want to make sure that everybody around this bus knows that there's something going on. There's something about this bus that needs to be avoided. Van Owen westbound now.
Oh my goodness.
You have
Which
that one
one's too
LAPD
far
unit
ahead?
and more even further back trying to catch up. But right now it's just that one LAPD unit behind the bus that's picking up speed.
This guy's
60
gotta be so
miles an
busy.
hour down Van Owen.
Three,
using
four
that middle lane
choppers.
around some traffic there. There's a little bit of traffic up ahead. An intersection
Let me
with a red
pause this one
light.
just
We'll
for a
see what this
second to
driver
slow
does as we approach that intersection. Slowing down through traffic, and the bus is just going to fly through the intersection. Luckily, there's no cross traffic there. Van Owen and Coldwater. If you're in this part of the valley, do not get out onto the roadways because it's just too dangerous
pause
right
to
now.
do the
We do
replay.
not know what this bus driver is capable of with this very erratic and very dangerous driving. Continuing westbound on Van Owen Street through Valley Glen. We're getting a little further from that 170 now, which this driver seems to favor earlier on in this pursuit before we saw that wild move going off-road. Crossing Van Owen and Fulton. We have some cross
There's
traffic
a red
coming.
light.
That red truck screeches to a stop and seems to avoid any danger there. Now we're going southbound here. 2 LAPD units now behind this bus.
This doesn't help. Let's see. There's a wide view. Zoom back in close up.
Still at high rates of speed. This is not a road, Fulton Avenue. This is not a road that you want
is
to
a
be
road.
going
That's why
more
it's
than
called
50
Fulton
miles an
Avenue.
hour down as we fly through this intersection. Victory in Fulton, now eastbound Victory. The speeds that we're seeing through these quiet valley streets is very dangerous and very unusual. It's times like these we wonder what the motive is, what this person's thinking, what their reasoning is for driving like this. Whether it's just trying to get away or just trying to
There's no excuse for
enjoy
this.
their last few minutes of freedom.
On the bus.
That LAPD
Seriously,
unit is
the
one
bus was like
of
his best
2
idea
units that are right
out of all
behind
the
this
cars.
pursuit. Other units are
Wasn't like
trying
a
their
Tesla or
best to catch
something
up,
you could borrow?
but because of this erratic driving, they are a little bit further behind right now. Sylvan Street westbound, very residential.
There's
Some cul-de-sacs in this area, so if the driver is not completely familiar with it, we might see this end up in a cul-de-sac.
Completely residential.
Toll and Sylvan, no cul-de-sacs on this stretch, at least in the near vicinity. If the driver continues, he'll be able to get off on one of the major streets. But it looks like, okay, eastbound on Irwin. Running through that stop sign. Now southbound again. Looks like southbound on Ethel. Oxnard will be the next
Don't look,
cross.
Ethel.
The next major cross. We
It's
have
too
more LAPD units, a number of LAPD units joining the pursuit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units I see now that are catching up with this pursuit.
I'm beginning to wonder what it would take to actually have the LAPD continue a pursuit
Ethel and Oxnard running that red light, continuing eastbound
beyond when
now.
it got dangerous. Because we had murder suspects earlier
That
today.
one driver trying to pull over. He gets over.
We're
The
allowed
bus
to sort of
continues.
just go on without them. They went to surveillance mode. Now we have somebody
Something
who says
about
a
this
children's
driver
hospital
and
bus.
curbs. The driver seems to love hugging the curbs. We've seen him hopping multiple curbs.
It's not that he loves to hug the curbs. It's that he's not
Coming
used to
up to
driving a vehicle
Coldwater
that's
right
this
now.
big.
Squeezing by that right side, hopping that curb,
Does it
just like
again.
we were just saying. Continuing southbound now on Coldwater. LA Valley College right in the vicinity here, although it doesn't look like there's too many people there at this moment. There is some traffic there at the intersection. That's going to be Coldwater Avenue and Burbank Boulevard. We'll see what the driver does when he gets to that intersection.
I'm guessing he just keeps driving.
And we're making a right turn now. Right turn on Burbank Boulevard, heading westbound now, passing LA Valley College. And possibly Jumping the median? No, I'm not sure if there was a median there, but definitely making a U-turn. And, might have sideswiped that vehicle there. Now traveling southbound on one of the side streets there and back onto Coldwater Canyon. Continuing southbound on Coldwater Canyon.
I like the name of the road. Coldwater Canyon.
Coldwater eventually connects with the 101 freeway, if that's something that this bus driver is thinking about doing. Running that red light, flying through Chandler Boulevard. Up next is Magnolia. We'll see what this driver does at that intersection. It looks like they have a green, so this driver will be able to go through that intersection. And we're swerving to the left, almost cutting off some other traffic there and sideswiping some traffic on Magnolia. Now we're going eastbound on Magnolia. Every time you think there's a pattern with this pursuit so far, this driver does something erratic and unusual.
That makes it hard to do stop sticks. So let's see what the other people are saying here. Let's see. 7, not showing audio. Camera 2.
We're flying down Magnolia Boulevard, back eventually towards the 170. And just as I say that, we're making a right turn on Whitsett. Southbound on Whitsett now.
No other audio from the other channels right now.
Whitsett Avenue southbound. There's no entrance to the 101 from Whitsett, but the driver could end up on Riverside Drive, which is a major east-west thoroughfare through the southern part of the San Fernando Valley. We're slowing, luckily, as we enter this intersection. He had a green there, but he almost chooses intentionally to cut off traffic and then make a left turn there. Now eastbound on Riverside Drive.
Lots of trees here. I'm trying to find the angle that has the best view of the bus. There we go. Oh, curb once again.
Southbound on Vantage Avenue, another very narrow residential street. Running through the stop signs. We're making a right turn on Blix Street. These are going to be very narrow streets.
His arm's going to be sore.
Trying to figure out if that's a dead-end street. I don't think it is. I believe this driver will be able to get out, and there it is on St. Clair Avenue. He can get back on Riverside there.
There's a nice pool in the back there, though.
And that's apparently what this driver is going to do. Now, westbound Riverside Drive.
That was a big U-turn.
LAPD staying close behind this one. I think that was a CHP unit as well. CHP has definitely been alerted to this because they don't know if this guy is going to get back on the freeway. He has been on the freeway before. But we've been staying on surface streets for the past few minutes. You see that air unit from LAPD staying right overhead.
I'm surprised he didn't blow a tire
westbound on Riverside Drive, passing Whitsett. There's a couple apartment buildings here that are a few stories tall. We'll Blue Bear 7 to get out of the way of those, and we'll be able to see this van continuing westbound on Riverside Drive. Not a lot of traffic on Riverside Drive, almost all the way down to the Sherman Oaks area. It's a very quick thoroughfare for people to get past traffic on the 101.
That was
approaching Coldwater Canyon, and there's a red light. There's cross traffic. We'll see what this bus does as that cross traffic comes. It looks like he's just going to force his way through that intersection, and those other vehicles luckily try to stop, and it looks like we avoid a crash there at what could have been something really nasty. Continuing westbound Riverside Drive, now in Sherman Oaks.
I almost made a joke that was political, and I refrained right there.
Copy. It's sounding like, to my surprise, really, that LAPD is deciding to cancel the ground units. They're pulling off this pursuit on the ground, and they're just going to track from the air. Running that red light there, crossing Riverside Drive, or continuing westbound on Riverside Drive. You could really go either way on that decision, to keep police units behind this bus so that the community is aware that there's a bus driving erratically through their area, or you decide to pull the ground units off the pursuit and hope the driver drives less erratically. And that's the decision that has been made right now, and they're hoping, LAPD is hoping that that is the right decision. Right now, we're watching this vehicle, this bus, once again stolen from Children's Hospital. We believe this is a Children's Hospital bus, making a right turn northbound on Woodman Avenue from Riverside Drive. And it does appear that the driver seems to be calming down a little bit and driving a little less erratically. We see him hopping another curb there. That makes me wonder if this is a person that has very little experience driving a vehicle of this size. You see a lot of curbs being hopped, a lot of things being very close to being sideswiped.
Waits for the police.
Crossing right in the path of other traffic there.
Goes again.
So you have to wonder a couple of things. The mental state of this driver, what their intentions are, and what experience they have driving a large vehicle like this, if any. Judging by what we know about
Did he just do a what if any?
Northbound on Woodman passing.
Did he just get a what if any from Stu? Is this Stu?
This is possibly a stolen bus from Children's Hospital. This is one of those buses that Children's Hospital uses to transport patients and family of patients. Judging by what we know in terms of that, it does make it seem like this is somebody with no connection to the hospital, possibly.
So he's now confirmed he doesn't have any police behind him.
Does not have any experience driving a bus like this. That's the impression that I get, just seeing what we've seen so far, the very erratic driving, the lack of an ability to handle a bus like this as we continue northbound on Woodman Avenue, passing Chandler. And we're really seeing LAPD's decision to pull off on the ground work out exactly how they wanted it to. They pulled off the ground units. They were hoping to see a little bit more relaxed driving, and we saw that for a little bit, although now Now we're using that center median lane again, although it looks like he's actually using that that it's there for, making a left turn westbound on Burbank Boulevard, kind of straddling that line between Sherman Oaks and Valley Glen. If we push in on the driver, you can see there he's an individual with a yellow shirt, I believe. We did see earlier he was doing a lot of fidgeting around,
like he's wearing a backpack
in various places of his driver area, and we're seeing that again. Using both lanes there on a part of Burbank Boulevard, where you have 2 lanes in each direction. Continuing through the Hazleton intersection, still on Burbank Boulevard westbound.
Blows my mind that you can have 3 of these in one day in one part of the country. This is just, oh man.
Now, I think I saw earlier that bus driver using his signal lights, which is
It was an accident.
something we didn't see earlier.
It needs a sticker on the back that says, "Warning: this bus does not stop for intersections."
Still westbound Burbank Boulevard now. On the Sherman Oaks area.
It looks like he pre-poured damage the driver's side, or driver side
If we
mirrors.
continue further down this way, we'll
So he
hit
might
the
not have a
405.
good view of what's behind him. It's not like the rearview mirror inside the bus is extremely useful. There might be a camera. Oh, it does
Now in Van Nuys,
almost
this
stop.
is the Van Nuys Boulevard, Burbank
doesn't-
Boulevard
doesn't
intersection,
stop.
making a right turn there. So now we're going northbound Van Nuys Boulevard.
I think I saw motion on the tires. There was more motion on that than on John O'Keefe's car tire. So I think.
And again, we're hugging that right shoulder, driving in the bike lane instead of the regular lanes of traffic. And I do see one LAPD unit and another LAPD unit a good distance behind the bus. So they're in the area. They know where this guy is, and they're keeping a close eye on him, even from the ground. We're now going
Ooh,
southbound
is he gonna ditch?
on an alleyway from Hatteras, and that
Caught
LAPD
right
unit
behind
is right behind him. We'll
The
see
bus
if the
can't fit in the
behavior
car
of this
park.
bus driver changes. No lights and sirens, because we're technically in tracking mode.
Yeah, he's like
But
on
of
his
course,
bumper.
considering
That's
the
not
size
tracking
of the
mode.
vehicle and the danger that it may pose, that LAPD unit is going to keep a close eye on this bus no matter what, even if they're technically in tracking mode. This alleyway does not continue all the way through to a street. He's going to need to make a left turn there. And we're basically in a shopping center parking lot. Still near the intersection of Burbank Boulevard and Van Nuys Boulevard. Now back onto Tilden, driving around some cross traffic there. This is going to be Burbank Boulevard. And we'll see what the driver does back at the Burbank Boulevard, Van Nuys Boulevard intersection. Making a right turn again and hopping the curb
Oh,
again.
that was close.
Getting right up close to that other oncoming traffic.
Now lights are on. Does that mean we're out of tracking mode again?
And now this LAPD unit has his lights and sirens back on now. I believe the top of that LAPD car says 09, which would be a Van Nuys unit.
This was the 3rd pursuit from yesterday. This is last night's pursuit out of California. We just put it together with all 3
So it looks
chopper
like
views.
the
so you
Van
can see it in all its
Nuys
glory.
division of LAPD is now taking this pursuit into their hands. This did start in Hollywood. It was a Hollywood division pursuit. And now Van Nuys division LAPD officers are taking this back into pursuit mode, continuing northbound on Van Nuys Boulevard. Slowing through the intersection a little bit. Passing Van Nuys City Hall. There's
I messed it up. I tried to
a
fix
few
it, but
major
broke it.
intersections up ahead that I'm curious to see what this driver does as we go through those intersections. I believe that was a green light there, another green light up ahead, Van Nuys Boulevard and Pryor Street, and then Van Nuys Boulevard and Victory Boulevard. We've been on Victory Boulevard a lot in this pursuit, but we're just going to cross right through it and keep on going
There's a
forward.
bigger bus if you want to upgrade. Nope. He's happy with what he's got.
I wonder what he's using.
Lost some audio there for a minute.
He's got ABC, CBS, and here's where this is.
Okay. Van Nuys Boulevard and Kittredge now, making a right turn on Kittredge.
Car chose poorly. Moved out in front of him.
And it sounds like now even the Van Nuys division LAPD officers have been told to stand down from this pursuit on the ground. They will continue to track from the air, continuing eastbound on Kittredge, back in these narrow residential streets. There's quite a few of these across the San Fernando Valley. Northbound Silmar from Kittredge Avenue. At this point, the bus driver looks lost. It seems like he has no real sense of direction. He's just kind of driving around, hopping curbs as he goes. I think that there has to be a record for most curbs hopped in a pursuit. There's been a lot of them in this one. Oh, I thought that cross traffic was coming up really fast, but it looks like the bus came out just on a building thing. Now we're going eastbound on Van Owen. Northbound Lenox. I'm really glad that bus came to a stop before crossing Van Owen. But this is what I was worried about here. You have parts of the valley where a lot of people are just out enjoying a summer night, crossing the street, and there may be a lot of pedestrians in this
Must be
area.
from last night.
Full screen on both.
And the bus appears to be.
Oh, backing up.
He was going to make a left turn on Hart.
He took a wrong turn.
But decides against it and
He threw that
continues
thing in
down
reverse
Lennox
pretty
Avenue.
quick.
That was an interesting
Clearly, it's not
maneuver
automatic.
there. Unsure why the driver did that. And now left turn on Vose. There's some traffic there in the way. Are the bus doors open? It looks like the driver's opening and closing the doors.
Yes, he's fanning the doors. Maybe he doesn't know how to work the air conditioner.
Very close to the curb there, crossing
it.
back onto Van Nuys Boulevard, making northbound turn now.
There's the eye clinic. Maybe he's just late for an appointment.
Still hugging that right side shoulder.
He's letting traffic pass him, which is a rookie move.
We're getting past Sherman Way, continuing past Sherman Way, still on Van Nuys Boulevard, northbound.
Oh, look, you got yourself boxed in.
Some pedestrians in the sidewalk there.
I have no idea.
Now, earlier when this pursuit started, the information that we originally had was that Hollywood Division officers from LAPD started this pursuit after apparently they received word that this bus was stolen from Children's Hospital.
I'll take care
We
of
have
it.
no indication that there are other people.
Have a good
on this
weekend.
bus.
Thank you. You too.
So we can only hope that there were either if there were people on the bus earlier, they got off in time,
Just about clipping the curb. He's so.
or there were no people on the bus.
Actually, let me put that in here so
Tinted windows, it's hard to see inside from this angle.
Wait, is he going to
So we're
stash it under the
continuing
bridge?
northbound Van Nuys
Nope, it's
Boulevard
fine. Oh, there's a train.
in the Panorama City area
There's
now.
a train.
Well,
Oh,
we're really seeing a
pedestrian.
slowdown in the behavior
Cyclist in
from
front.
this driver. There's a bicyclist there. This driver has loved driving in bike lanes, which is very strange. So
Maybe he's a cyclist.
that was a little,
or identifies as a
little
cyclist.
interesting. Making a right turn on Armenta. What do you got?
Yeah, I could
Slowing
probably
down
fit him.
Where are we?
Oh, I see. So Armenta, I don't know if it's a dead. Yeah, well, that's a dead end street. And the bus is
And
coming
he
to a stop.
stops.
The driver, out of the bus, he has got a backpack on, and he's just going to run away. He's going to leave the bus in the middle of Armenta Street in Panorama City. He's walking towards the Home Depot. This is a Home Depot that's open at this time, and walks into the garden center like no big deal. The suspect has left the bus, walked into the Home Depot, and is now walking through the garden center. We're up pushing to the garden center there, so he did make the left turn and walk inside the actual store part of the Home Depot, so he's no longer in that garden center. And you can see those LAPD units pulling up right away. I see one LAPD unit so far. Hopefully more are on the way. Those couple of officers walking to the garden center. I've got one eye on the exit to the Home Depot to see if we can see anything
Officer
happening
grabs the
there.
shopping cart. That one's loaded. The
LAPD
cart.
carrying
Petunias.
overhead. They're keeping an eye on all sides of this Home Depot store to make sure nobody tries to run out of the store. But if you've been to a Home Depot, you know how big those stores are. I've been to this particular store, and it's a huge store. There's a lot of places, there's a lot of
bigger
nooks
than
and
big.
crannies to where you can go. They do have. Oh, I see one person that might have shot outside, unrelated.
I see a puppy.
You can
Release
see
the
one of them
hounds.
kind of pointing back into the store. I wonder if that has something to do. Hopefully, LAPD is making contact with the suspect here. But as I was saying, I'm sure everybody knows how big Home Depot stores are.
Yes, we do.
And there's a lot of room for a person to
Like,
run
we want to
inside
escape,
the store.
but we also want to stay and see what happens. Everyone get your phones out.
I can't tell if those people in the store are seeing something on the inside or if they're just going about their normal day. It does appear you have the door closed now. It looks like an employee has locked the door. So
no
it does
escape.
appear that these Home
You
Depot
go buy our
staff are
products.
aware of what's going on. The LAPD officers inside police make contact with the staff to get them to lock at least that one front door. You have a couple of other staff people walking up this back door.
Back door is kept open for escape purposes because safety first.
And
Right?
this will be a little bit of a challenge
Thank you,
for
Razor.
LAPD unless they were able to get eyes on the right away. That bus still just parked in the middle of
But we're not done. We're not done.
You have officers watching the back doors. They are going to
Home Depot bouncers doing their job for the first time in their career now.
You have a Home Depot, an Old Navy, and a Gap. We have
Set
a
up
number of
in
other
the
officers
joke.
running inside as well. I'm hearing
There's a
I'm hearing
cameraman.
from the police
Freelance
traffic
cameraman in
that
green.
they possibly have
Moving in with the SWAT team.
They possibly have eyes on the suspect.
That couple wants nothing to do with what's going on in the store right now. It's like you put us off our whole shopping mood. We're leaving. We're going to go to Lowe's. Nothing like this happens there. They've got a exit only. Exit only. The gate is up.
Are you able to get on the south side? See if we can see the south side of the guard center. the north entrance of the garden center, which you would want to see from the south, right? Yeah, they'll pull on there too.
The guy in blue on the right, he just wants to buy himself an extension cord. So I just need one cord. Make an exception. Look, you're not using the whole store.
You're still watching along on the ABC7 24/7 channel.
More cops showing up to
And
miss on the
on
action.
ABC7 streaming platforms, you've been
Trying
watching
to rub off the shame of missing the police chase. This is too quick for them.
pursuit from those small passenger buses, apparently possibly stolen from Children's Hospital.
And he was still looking for an open entrance to the Home Depot. Has no idea what's
horrible.
Into this Home Depot through the Garden Center. We do understand that officers were able to make their way into the
Garden Center
Garden
exit is
Center.
now
And make
open
that
for
What
all
do you
fellow
do
felons.
with
suspect.
Barnes and
They are
Noble?
taking into custody right now.
Nobody buys
and
with
they're
cash
waiting to
there.
see when they pull the suspect out of the store. You have more LAPD officers making their way to the scene right now.
Let me look it up.
Look at that.
And there you have somebody in
Successful
custody.
shopping trip for the
Looks
LAPD.
like that person may have shedded their yellow jacket. They were wearing a yellow colored jacket when they ran into the store with a backpack. I don't see the backpack or the yellow colored jacket anymore. But officers believe that this is the person that was driving that bus earlier. In
Massive amounts of sweat.
a wild
Telltale
pursuit
sign.
covering a lot of the San Fernando Valley,
fact that
putting
he
a
was
lot of
hiding
people in
behind a
danger,
large ficus
possibly sideswiping a couple of vehicles, a lot of close calls, no major crashes.
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.
This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society to be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting, or in scholarly papers to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
Don't resist.
Hey, Thomas. Thomas. How's it going, man? Gordon, nice to meet you. Let's go have a conversation outside about Mandy, okay? I don't want to do it in front of the library. I don't want people calling anybody, okay? Let's just go to the back. Have a conversation. Cool. After you. Or before you go there. We can just go out back where people really want over here. Got on you?
I'm an ex-felon, but that's back in Ohio.
I understand. You're good, man. So, are you actually from Ohio?
Yeah.
Where at, man?
I'm originally from Fayetteville.
Okay. So, you know where a Mentor is, right?
I heard of it. Never been there.
Yeah, that's where I'm from originally. Got a lot of family in Fayetteville.
I know Fayetteville quite well. I'm about half tempted to go back there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like it better there?
Yeah.
All right. We can just go in the shade. It doesn't matter.
I mean, what's all this about again?
Good. I just want you to know I'm not going to hurt you, do anything like that. It's just a conversation, okay?
Impact employment, I'm speaking.
Do you work at all?
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
Down the road here.
Okay. What do you do at work?
Make pallets.
Okay, nice. So thanks for keeping the world going, man. We need more of that. So thanks so much for what you do. Here's good. And it is voluntary to talk to me, but I think we should because, you know, I know there's some history and I just want to get it cleared up with you because I know you're a good dude and you work hard and I know you're trying to get your life back on track. So I want to help you with that, okay?
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Cool, man. My name is Gordon, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Tom.
Cool. So, what's going on?
Just walking around.
Do you know what I'm like here to talk to you about? Or?
No.
Okay. Got it. What brings you to the library?
Going to read the newspapers. Look for housing.
Oh, look for housing?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know the church over in Bangor? Church of Christ?
I barely know this neighborhood.
God, how long have you been in Maine for?
A year.
A year? Okay. Well,
I was going to go check. My sister was going to go help take me around to show me.
Sure.
And she kicked me out.
Oh, Jesus. What happened?
I was short on rent.
So your sister can't show you any compassion?
For 2 days, I was short.
How much do they charge you for rent?
$800 for a room.
Your sister charged you $800?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no, man.
So
I wouldn't even call your sister at that point.
I ain't spoke to her since.
Yeah, can't blame you. Well, Community Church of Christ in Bangor, they have free housing as long as you stay clean and all that stuff. Then
I do like my beer every now and then.
yeah, alcohol and weed they
I'm
don't
not
care.
no junkie.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have some messages here. I know you're a good dude. That's why I'm just talking to you. Okay. What kind of can you tell me about Mandy in Madison?
Just talk to them on Facebook.
Okay, got it. Where are they from?
Hell if I know.
Okay.
I just talk because I'm bored.
Yeah, I get that. Not much to do in Maine, huh?
No.
I understand. When's the last time y'all talked?
I think this morning I said hi.
Okay, got it. What did they? I'm curious about them. Kind of. What do they talk about with you?
They're curious because I'm 56. They're young.
Okay. And I'm not judging, but how old are they?
13, 14.
Okay.
Something like that. I can't remember.
Some under 18 age?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So what were they talking about to you this morning?
Mom, Dad's away.
Yeah.
Trying to get Uber to come here to visit.
Okay.
To see this shit.
Where were they supposed to get the Uber?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, what did they tell you? We'll start with that.
They said Daddy got her a Uber and coming up this way to explore.
Okay.
That's if I could see. If I could guide them.
Yeah, fair enough. So what do you mean by guide them? Like?
Show them around.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, so they were to come like meet you somewhere or something, or? Yeah. Okay. Where are they supposed to meet you?
In town.
Okay. Where'd they say they were going?
They did.
Okay. Well, I have a message here that says they're like coming to the library. How true would that be?
My big is I'm here all the time reading the newspaper. I
Okay.
tell them, and that's where you probably meet me.
Okay, so you told them like you'll be over there?
I'll meet them.
Okay, fair enough. I appreciate your honesty, man. So far, I really respect that. So what app did y'all talk on?
Facebook and Messenger.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Do you did y'all talk on Telegram at all?
We might mention it, but I'm not for sure.
Okay, got it.
I only talked to a couple people on Telegram.
Okay, got it. Telegram. That's kind of a newer one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, well, I don't know. I still don't understand this damn phone.
Yeah, no
So
kidding.
I'm just. Somebody says hi, send me a friend request on Facebook.
Of course.
I click it. If she looks good, I'll say hi.
Hey, I'm a guy too. I totally know what you're saying. I mean, you know, I see if they're not, I just go ahead, click. I know what you mean.
Click or delete.
Yeah, 100%. So do you have like sessions too at all, or Viber or Signal? No. Okay. So I do have some messages here, okay, and I get it. Like you're bored on Facebook. I know you're new to the area. I'd be bored out of my mind, you know. I am bored in Maine. Believe me, I've been here for 5 years, and
Is this going to get me in trouble?
I'm not here for that, man. I'm just here to talk to you. Okay. But, you know, I do expect just, you know, clarity and stuff. I'm willing to be honest with you. Just be honest with me, okay? I know you're a good dude.
I don't appreciate this shit.
I know. But what if we go around saying, oh, my God, you know, Gordon beat you up or this or that? I'm not going to, of course, lay a hand on you, but that's just for proof that I didn't beat you up. And it's for proof you didn't beat me up either. Because I know, but, you know, but you know what they do about, you know, how they look at ex-felons, right? They think that they just spread rumors about y'all and this and that. That's so nobody spreads rumors about you. Like, that's for you. Like,
Too late. I done seen it and heard it. So
yeah.
That's another reason why I want to get the hell out of here.
I know. But I just don't want to be a part of the reason why people judge you. So that's why we have those. Okay. So, do you know why I'd kind of be talking to you about the messages to those two?
Just talking.
Okay. I'm not judging you, but what do you think could be something that could be brought up?
Who knows?
Okay. Well, I think you do. That's what I'd be asking. You're a smart guy.
Love it when someone asks me a question, I answer it.
Just
He's
talk,
like, can you say that
want to come
again?
up here to visit.
I spent
Okay.
2 minutes talking.
So, how did the conversation kind of start off with each other?
Off.
Facebook.
Facebook.
Be
Okay.
right back.
So, start off with hello. She says, hi, I'm Tom.
That's the way I talk.
Oh, I know. I get it. A lot of the old timers do.
If this is going to go on like this, I'm leaving.
Well, you can do whatever you want, but, you know, Tom, I'm also giving you the chance to just get this addressed because I also didn't have to come here and talk to you. Like, I could have just written this off as well, man. I know. Look, man, look at me. Here.
It's looking bad.
I know. So, look,
Me
listen to me.
being an ex-felon, talking to teenagers,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, but Tom, look, I know this is hard to talk about, okay? And I know you don't want to. Nobody wants to hear this stuff. But, you know, out of all the ways this could have gone, I think just having a conversation about it's probably the best, dude.
I'm still out of here.
Okay, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay, will you have a conversation with me if I send them away?
Talk to you, but I'm not saying nothing else.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just put them over there. They'll stand very far away.
I'm going to go back to my vehicle because I'm homeless. I'm homeless. Every place
They're going away.
yeah, they're,
Yeah, he uses it fair enough
All right,
quite a bit.
Thomas.
no, bye.
Thomas. Listen, they're going in the car, Thomas.
I don't care. They
They're literally not.
talk later.
Well, Thomas, you do understand that this doesn't go away just because you walk away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But if you delete them, you don't talk to them again, it'll go away.
No, that's not. We have everything saved, dude. So, Thomas, just listen to me. Listen to me for a second,
I'm
man.
listening.
Okay.
I can walk and listen. At
I
the same
understand.
time.
Look, all we're wanting here is a conversation because we understand that you're not as bad of a guy as people think you are, okay? But this doesn't do anything to kind of help out. You know, all this is going to do
Explain
is
to
just...
me.
No, it's not framing you.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm not framing you with anything, okay?
You're asking information about goals I met online. That's framing.
Is it framing?
To me, it is.
Okay. Listen, I know we're both from Ohio. It's hard up in Maine. I get that shit. The people here are okay? Don't turn me into the...
I'm not. I'm just.
No, but you understand that kind of not showing me the same respect I'm showing you will turn me into... Right? I'm the one guy that's not to you.
But I'm done talking about this. I'll go back to my vehicle. I'll delete them. Never mention them.
Well, Thomas, you understand what, and you can do what you want. You can go back to your vehicle. Don't think I'm making you not, okay? But do you think I'm the one person in this whole shithole lobster state that's willing to talk to you about this and get this taken care of, okay? There's nobody else that will come across these messages. Well, I can't control what they do. I didn't tell them shit. There's nobody else.
So how'd you get all this information? You're a cop or what?
I'm not a cop, okay? But I'm willing to talk to you about this.
I don't want to talk to nobody about it. It's my problem, my personal problem.
Thomas, it's going to become worse a problem when it doesn't get stopped
If I
out.
don't talk to them, it won't.
No. Well, Thomas, the only thing is that there isn't any. I know you're not going to talk to them again, whether you leave here, whether you talk here. If I thought you were going to keep talking to them, I wouldn't be talking to you. Okay. So I'm talking to you because
You could be straight tapping me.
right.
Calling my court.
I can't
That's
do
a
that.
cop.
I can't do that. Okay. But if I thought that you were a bad person who had ill intentions, I wouldn't be here talking to you. But you know what it shows me when there's, shying away from accountability, shying away from, any adversity, it shows me that, whoa, maybe this was somebody that was a lot worse than I thought it would be. Okay. Well, Thomas, it's pretty important what I think because I am the one with the messages here. I'm the one that's willing to give you a chance on this, man.
Then do it. Leave me alone. Throw them away. I'll never talk to them again.
Okay. But
You happy?
Yeah, I'm happy with that, yes. But there's two things. It's why this happened, and then if it'll ever happen again. So we have the if it'll ever happen again part. You're telling me straight to my face, and I hope you're an honest man, that it's not going to happen again. But I'm not satisfied with this conversation until we figure out why, okay?
I talked to them.
Okay.
I told you that.
Yes.
They send me pics. They can't send me pics. I said, fine.
Right.
So they answered they can meet. Fine. So, a little more collaborate.
Okay. But let me ask you this: were there any pics that you sent that were a little bit inappropriate?
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't read the whole thing. I'm not Albert Einstein. What did you send?
Pic.
Okay. So Thomas, I'm just asking, dog. It's not the end of the world. I'm not mad at you for that. You're a guy. I'm a guy. I sent pics. Okay.
Yeah, but the minors.
To minors. There might have been some that are under 18. I don't know. Okay, they didn't tell me, but I don't know.
I'm homeless, living in my vehicle. Somebody text me on Facebook. I'm gonna text back.
Right.
I'm bored as.
Oh hell yeah! There's no bars here. There's nothing to do here. There ain't
I'm
shit.
trying to get in. W. They gave me
The veteran?
Yeah.
Well, so you're a veteran.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you did, man. Look at me, bro. Tom, just look at me.
I'm just pissed off.
I get it. And I understand that. Look at me
I
now.
can't find a place. Every time I find a place to park and sleep,
Yeah.
I get one out.
Yeah. Just look. Hey. They can't. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Leave you alone. Go
Thomas, listen to me. Listen to me. One, I respect you're a veteran. I got 3 veterans in my family, okay? The shit y'all go through is unbelievable, especially when y'all get at home, okay? I know there's a difference between the bad person and the guy who's bored as car in Maine. I'm willing to look at that difference, okay? Work with me on this, Thomas. Listen, you've been honest about everything so far, okay? It's not an easy conversation to have. I get that.
You know everything. So why bring this up?
I didn't read the whole thing, Thomas. Okay? Listen,
done.
Thomas.
I'm done.
Okay.
Go back to your snooping friends with that little.
That's not it.
It's like. Nice.
Thomas.
Later.
Thomas. Hey, don't scream in my face, okay?
Don't.
Are you show? No. Let me stop you there. Show me the same courtesy I'm showing you, okay?
I did. I said I'm not talking about.
Do you believe in showing men respect? Do you? So show me respect, okay? Show me respect. I'm asking you to not disrespect me because I came here. I'm an Ohio boy too. I ain't no Mainer, okay? So I don't play that shit of not addressing some of the problems. We're from Ohio. We take problems by the and crush them, okay? So let's not cause a scene here. Let's just have this conversation. Let's quit being a little about this.
No, Gordon. Conversation is done. Get your two whatever and go.
Well, I'm from here now. I've been living here for 5 years.
I'm leaving. This conversation is done.
Okay.
Plain and simple.
Thomas, listen.
Plain and simple.
Listen to me. I understand you're an unregistered here, okay?
Oh, you ain't caught, but you found that out.
No, it's very easy. All you got to do is search your name on White Page. It comes up. It costs $5. Okay. So look, I'm willing to overlook a lot of shit to have this conversation with you. Okay. Do you think that the one person is giving you a lifeline to get out of this shit? Okay. Don't turn me against you. Why would you want to do that?
I'm not. I'm just tired of hearing about everything.
Okay. Well, am I everybody, or have you ever met me before?
This is the first time.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Okay. So
I want this all to go back. I ain't got no place to stay. I ain't got no place to live. I'm about waiting.
Okay.
Once I get my paycheck this Friday, I'm seriously thinking about getting out of this goddamn state.
Okay. So let me put it to you this way. You already have a lot of shit going on in your life, right? A lot of people treat you like garbage. Your own sister treats you like garbage. Okay. How do you think if your sister was the one with these messages, what do you think she would be doing?
Yell at me, bitch at me.
Okay, am I yelling at you or bitching at you?
A little bit, but not much.
Okay.
But
Do you think I'm being a lot more respectful than I could be about these messages? Okay, so I don't have cuffs, but theoretically that could happen, right? Obviously, right? So I'm treating this, okay, with kid gloves because I believe in you as a person, that you're capable of turning your life around, of addressing this, okay? So I know you're trying. Okay?
I've been looking for years.
Yeah, I know, and that's a sign to me. If you weren't working, I wouldn't be treating it this way. You're actually being productive for the economy. And I thank you for that.
I just got kicked out and been living in my toilet for this month, and
yeah, it's adversity, man. It's adversity. So don't let the shit pile on. I'm willing to help take a little bit off your shoulders right now, okay?
I'm not waiting to go my damn phone away and never talk to nobody again.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. We'll get to that, okay? So look, I'm not asking for more than 15 minutes, okay? I get it, all right? I ain't asking for more than 15 minutes, big dog. That's all, okay? We're both Midwesterners. We don't play this same shit, okay? All right. Thank you. That's not for you. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, well, this state's full of libs, man, as you know. Okay. So I'm asking for more than 15 minutes, Thomas. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you willing to be honest with me? So I don't want to be. You have been.
Are they con artists too?
Are they con artists? I'll be transparent with you. They're promiscuous. They're Okay, they do a lot of stupid shit online.
I've been burned so many times online.
Yeah.
That's why I'm getting rid.
Well, don't think that it's only your fault. Believe me, I had to talk with them too. Okay.
I got burned for $10,000. I was talking to this
Okay.
rent to own or rent a center, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
If I send it to you, can you ship it to this address? Yeah, fine. I'm not paying for it.
Yeah.
I got charged with it. I owe them money, and I ain't heard from them. After I received the package, shipped it off, like I was asked, I got burned. I don't trust nobody.
Oh, I understand that. You know, and I think nowadays so many people are just snakes, connivers, this and that. Okay. Honest. Okay.
If I had the money to get the Ohio, now I'll leave this goddamn shit, quit my job, go back to Ohio.
Yeah, I can't blame you for that. What did you do for work in Ohio?
A little bit here, a little bit there.
There you go. So, all right. So, what was the conversation kind of like? What was Mandy talking to you about?
She's cute. I liked her.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, how'd she kind of lead the conversation, or how'd she?
Hey, how you doing? I said, hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
And blah. Okay. So obviously, you know, as much as I like and appreciate you, there is some stuff I'm going to be bringing up. Okay, you do understand.
Talking about little
Okay,
kids.
that's fair. As long as we address it, I'm cool, bro. So is there any talk about like flirtatious or risque things?
Come in here, take pictures.
Coming here to take pictures?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I met you instead.
What kind of pictures did y'all talk about taking together?
They want to see where I'm at because they're in Augusta.
Okay. But what did y'all talk about kind of like doing together?
See what happens.
See what happens? Okay. What are some of the things they discussed with you, like wanting to do and stuff?
They discussed nothing. It's Mandy did.
Mandy did? Okay. What are some of the things Mandy discussed with you wanting to do?
Just talk and take pics.
Okay. Any types of pics? Like what types of pics?
Whatever.
Just face this way, dude.
No, it's pissing me to
I understand. Okay. Were there
I'm
any?
recording this so it can be used against me later.
Oh hell no! I don't do that stupid shit. You understand that if I wanted to do that, I wouldn't have been here talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. You're a smart guy. I mean, come on, figure that out. Any talk about like photos or risque photos?
If it happens, it happens.
What do you mean?
If it happens, it happens.
Like in person together?
If she wants to see our show,
Hey, that's guy talk. I get that shit.
you come see my face.
Yeah, no, I sure did. More than I wanted to, I'll admit. What about having like, you know, sex stuff, like having sex and all that? What did you talk about with that?
If it happens, it happens.
Okay. So this is kind of like what I was asked, what I'm kind of curious about. Was it going to be forced onto them or going to be up to them to have?
Up to them.
Okay. So you wouldn't have like forced yourself or anything
No.
like that? Okay. So you would have only if they're wanting to, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, well thanks for your honesty.
Okay.
Thank you. Let me ask about Telegram a little bit here, okay? Because, you know, obviously honest guys like you shouldn't be falling into some bullshit, okay? That's the last thing I like seeing.
I fall into it all the time. If I see a hot lady text me, I'm texting back.
I know. And it's more likely a dude. I'm sure you know.
It's like bitch scam me for CA.
Right.
That's cool.
So is Telegram kind of more like groups or individuals on there? How does that kind of work?
A little bit, both.
A little bit of both? Okay. What are the groups kind of like?
I talk to delete it. I only talk to individual.
Okay. But like, what do you mean? Like you join the group? How does that kind of work?
They got odd names and shit I don't want to join. And from Nairobi or Jamaica or Mexico.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm like, don't want, because I know it's going to be scammed. They're going to be asking me for money. I'm like,
Have you seen some groups? So you've seen some groups with like Spanish names?
yeah,
Okay. How many people are usually in those groups?
I don't know. I delete them as soon as they pop up. Blah, blah, blah. I sent you a friend request. Delete.
Okay.
I don't message them.
But I mean like groups of people on like one little channel thing, like on Telegram.
I just individuals.
Just individuals? Okay. So since you are a good, honest dude, I kind of want some help with this a little bit. Have there been any individuals that have kind of like other adults that try to talk to you about like younger people and stuff?
I can think of. I'm quite sure there has been, but
Okay.
not top of my head.
Okay. Have any of these adults like asked you for pictures of like younger stuff before?
Oh, I've been not young and stuff.
Okay.
But I've been saying, no, send me your picture. Blah, blah, blah. Boom. Now you got me $500. I'm putting this on the internet. Boom.
Oh, okay.
I know it's all scams. That's why I'm about to get rid of my phone.
Yeah,
I just got it because in this case I break down.
Yeah. No, the internet's freaking full of scams.
Yeah.
So has anybody online ever offered you pics of like people Mandy's age or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, so again, I don't want to read all of these because I don't want to embarrass you. I don't want to read through this shit, okay?
10 minutes is almost up.
Well, we're slowing. We're doing a Billy Madison right now. Is that the right movie? I don't know. Happy Gilmore, whatever. Click, that's the movie. Yeah, I don't really watch movies either. Movies are pretty...
Watch TV. No fucking home.
Yeah, I can tell, man. You got that farmer stand. Been outside the whole time, huh? So... Yeah. So here it says, we will figure that out if he comes. Hope if you come here, we meet or someplace alone. I'll let you... Because what was that kind of about?
She asked if she's seen it. I showed her it. I said, you want to, you can take it. Okay?
All right. Pretty straightforward. I agree.
Are we done? Because I'm about ready to go. I'm tired of talking about this. I knew it was set up, but I still fall for it.
Yeah, I mean, I could use some pickles right now. Okay, so what about, you said here, us each other. Where is she talking about?
He orders pickles. That means call the police.
Just talk.
Okay. So how practical, like us each other, like how would that have gone?
Use me some fried pickles.
So both of y'all just
look at all these fried
Yeah,
pickles.
maybe. Who knows?
Fair enough.
I'm out of here. I'll give you my time. You got everything. I'm out of here.
Well, here, I do got a question here.
One last question before you throw the cuffs on me.
I don't have cuffs. Come on, dog.
I don't care. I'm tired of talking about
Do you see my handcuffs here? I don't have any.
I'm tired of talking about this. I got set up. And one quality.
All right, well, can you do it away from the street? I can't really hear shit on the street.
I don't care.
See my bot's name now?
I care
I'm
about
using
you. You
my
care
other
about me.
account as my bot.
You got fucking 8-foot curb in the lane.
8-foot curb? Well, shit, in that
That's
case,
one.
I'm called Empire State Building. Oh,
When he says I could use some fried pickles, he's telling his staff to call the cops because they've got enough evidence against the guy. He's
so
admitted.
how many accounts was Mandy talking to you on?
I just got on the message me on Facebook.
Okay.
I said, hey, add friend. I added friend, and then you go to Messenger. That's all I
Okay.
know her on.
Okay, so this is kind of to get some clarity on stuff because obviously I care about the kids' safety. Just want to make sure. Where were y'all going to go after the library?
Just walk around. They want to take pics. I'm going to show her this.
Okay, show her Livermore here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 2 questions, and I'm done. Have a good day.
Thomas.
What?
Thomas. The attitude. Come on, dog.
Well, I'm tired of being framed.
Am I framing you with anything?
It looks like it.
Okay, but what is framing?
Get,
No. What is framing?
if you don't know, then you need to go to high school.
No, because I know, but I think we have different definitions of it. So what is framing?
I'm getting set up.
Set up?
Yeah.
By who?
That little.
Well, she may be a little, but I don't think she's meant to set you up.
Then what are you doing here?
Well, because look, something was brought up with both of you. That's all.
Then what opinion does it matter to you?
Well, it matters to me because I care about your well-being. I care about their
You
well-being.
don't give a f- about me.
I don't give a f- about you. Why do you think I'd be here talking to you if I didn't give a f- think I had to talk to you about this shit?
Yeah, I think it's your job. That's why. That's why you. Goddamn thing.
No, it's for safety. We're listen. No, because I'm in your space.
Then how did you know? Like I said, you said $5. You can find it on whatever.
On White Pages?
Yeah.
You know, White Pages has been around for 20 years. It's like a very well-known website.
I ain't never heard of it.
Heard of White Pages?
No.
Okay.
I know Google Chat, Amazon, Messenger, Facebook. I don't look at all that shit.
Right. So White Pages, all you got to do, you just buy it for $5. You look up someone's name. It tells you everything about them. Okay. Please don't use it. Please have some other shit they use for free.
So you just have to go through your computer. Boom. Tom Henry's look like an interesting guy. $5. Boom.
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds.
Okay.
And then I did
So why are you so damn interested in
and I did the White Pages thing after all this. I'm interested because look, I saw that you're an unregistered offender, okay? And people get the wrong idea about this shit. And I know looking back at your shit, I saw you got kicked out by your sister for no reason, okay? So it's pretty bad the shit that happens to you. And look, the way I look at it is everybody goes through different circumstances in life. Like if you had $1 million and we're doing this, yeah, I probably wouldn't really have any slack to give you. But look, man, I understand shit's stressful. And people that actually care about you, yeah, it's tough, dude. I understand that shit. I understand it.
I'm just tired of everybody.
I appreciate it,
coming to me.
Tapatios.
I tell them nothing.
I can assure you, nobody is coming to you. We've seen your pictures. There's none of that going on. Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying. Okay, go on.
I'm not telling nobody nothing.
Right.
only my immediate supervisor.
Okay.
I call him supervisor. It says
'Cause-
supervisor.
Yeah, that's
And
clever.
my coworker knows that I'm a felon. They don't know why.
Okay, so they don't even know you're.
No.
Okay.
I don't tell nobody. My sister does. But
Okay, so what do they put you on the registry for?
life.
For yeah, I understand that, but like I know it's for life. But what do they? What was the crime you committed?
In a goal, supposedly.
Oh yeah. How old was the girl?
15.
Okay.
I was at a friend's house,
Okay.
party.
Uh huh.
And the next morning woke up. Dad was holding a shotgun. Mom drove me home. And then I got a piece of paper in the mail saying I took the dollar.
How long ago was this?
In 97,
Okay, so you were how old are you now?
56.
So 97.
I was in late 30s.
Late 30s. Well, I don't know, I think late 20s that would have been right. 97.
97. 07, 17, 30 years.
Yeah, so you've been
Because I
late
was on
20s.
probation until the end of 14.
Oh yeah.
So 14 to now was 10 years.
Did you serve any time in prison for it?
A year.
A year. A year.
Yeah.
Okay. How was that like?
So
For sure. Think you thought you learned any lessons from it, or?
the technology bullshit cell phone.
Yeah, so I'm curious about that because there are a lot of people on Facebook that kind of fall into the same shit. How many, like, not trying to be intrusive here. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
Yeah, he
but
was.
How many of these underage accounts hit you up on Facebook like this?
Quite a few.
Like, what's the
He's
number?
already
you
been
think?
convicted of it. There's no cure for this shit.
Double digits.
No shit.
I didn't. They're not cute. I don't want no shit.
Yeah, I know. No shit.
If they're ugly, boom, delete.
Well, so what are the age ranges of these underage kids hitting you up like this? That's fucking crazy to me.
They say they're 25, 26.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure you can tell they're 13, 14.
Oh, yeah? Any ones that have been like 11 or 12?
You can tell they're a little bit more older.
Okay. And how many have told you straight up, like, oh, I'm 13, oh, I'm 14?
Not many because they give fake ages and fake names.
Okay, not many. How many do you think have actually told you their real age, like 13, 14, something like that? None? Well, I think, Mandy did.
Did you believe that?
Yeah.
I don't.
Well.
Not to know more.
Well, it's too late for that now, but yeah, I mean, just looking at your Facebook, there looks to be like a lot of like younger people under 18 on there.
That's why I don't text them. Yeah, I text.
Okay.
I mean, click add friend.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: do some of them try to text you?
Nope.
No.
Some do, some don't.
Okay. How many?
Comment.
Yeah, this.
It's like setting me up.
Well,
Well, no way.
Well, how many of these underage accounts actually text you?
None.
Well, you said like about a dozen or double digits.
That's who I had friends.
Okay.
And I say hi, bye, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But then nothing.
Oh, so do they respond to you?
No.
Oh, okay. So you try to say hi to a lot of them, but they don't respond. Okay, fair
Now,
enough.
I'm not going to respond to nobody else. I'm going to delete all this shit. Here come the cops now.
That ain't the cops.
That is.
Well, dude, who knows? I mean, that could. I mean, there's shit that goes on here. It doesn't have to be us. Hey, real quick, if they're coming up to us, is there anything on your phone you got to delete that's like could be images of kids? I want to delete that for you before they come.
Yeah, I got everything on there.
So there's photos of kids on there?
Not kids,
Oh.
but
No, if there is, let me know now.
yeah, there is.
Of kids?
I don't know if they're kids or not.
Well, don't. Oh, wait.
Well,
How many? Okay, where did you get this picture from?
they sent them to me.
Like the people that say they're underage?
Yeah.
Okay, how many have they sent you?
I don't know.
Take a guess.
Dude, tell you this was goddamn setup.
Sir, if I could have a favor, can you still talk to this officer right here, and I will talk with you, sir.
Okay. His name's Thomas. He's an unregistered offender.
Okay. So, what is your name, sir?
It's Alex Rosen.
Okay, I'm Officer Brandon Kelly. So, how do you know he's?
Well, just his background. Okay. No problem.
Well, I try to get the yelling the minimum too.
No problem.
So, what do you have here?
So we have a group. We catch online child across the country. We have 2 arrests in Maine. We're from Houston, Texas. We were last in Maine like January. Then we were there like February before that. And so we basically posted minors online. Across the country message us. And they attempted to meet the kids for.
Yep.
And we approached them on camera. Hope to get some admissions out of them. And hope to get some admissions out of them. And we turn that over to law enforcement.
Yep.
And I mean, we have a conviction here in Maine, in Edgecombe County, Booth Bay Harbor area.
Yep.
And it was for the same thing. So he came to meet for who he thought was 12-year-old. Sent a lot of pics, and And he was very, he did admit that he was willing to have them. He admitted that he sent the pics, admitted he knew they were underage, and admitted that he came here to go meet who he thought was his kid.
So just kind of go over what I have with you guys here. Obviously, you guys have stuff on recording,
Right.
stuff like that. Obviously, I need to actually have access to that.
Oh, we send over everything, yeah.
And like I said, I will tell you what, off the immediate thing is I got to investigate it.
Of course.
So, but with all the information, the biggest thing I will tell you is, unless he does something incredibly dumb in front of me, he's probably gonna walk away today. But we have all the information to secure a conviction. Okay.
Well,
just so you know, unless he does something blatantly stupid in front of us, which has a habit of happening occasionally in my life. I see you have a whole bunch of stuff. Is that all material that I can have?
Absolutely.
Okay. I know you guys have the audio and the visual.
We can email that to you, or we can go to the station and just dump it on a computer for you.
So that is one thing I can't give you access to, but it's something that we can get a hold of. So what I'll explain to you is, I don't know size-wise,
Yeah,
video and all that, how the best you guys do a cloud link.
Yeah, it's a link,
Okay,
yeah.
thank goodness. So what I will do is I will generate a report.
Okay.
I'll link everything together, and what basically we'll do is that media evidence we give it to probably one of the detectives or the chief, and go about it that way. So, quick question.
Yeah.
So you guys met with him here. Did anything happen when you guys approached him?
No violence or anything.
Okay,
I mean, he was very like, he was very like, how'd I put it? Just, okay, I told him, hey man, it's voluntary to talk to me, but I convinced him to talk to me. Like, I didn't tell him if you leave me to call the cops. I didn't tell him if you leave me to do this.
Yeah.
I just convinced him to talk to me. So, you know.
And just, I am going to have to talk to him because how to explain this to the way when cops show up, lights and sirens, well, lights. I am going to read him Miranda. I go, if you refuse to talk to me, that's something I can't do. Long as you have that.
Absolutely. And he is an unregistered offender. We have him on camera saying that he's an unregistered. Can we show you that? He said as soon as he gets paid, he's going back to Ohio. So.
He's driving the right now.
The other cop's like, ID please. ID please.
Yes.
Hold this to you right here.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna go over and talk with them.
All right.
Actually, follow you guys real quick. So all I ask, if you guys want, I got a feeling about the time up here. But just maintain the distance over here.
No
You don't
problem.
wanna actually have to argue anymore.
Yeah, no problem.
I will come back in person with you guys. I would actually need the information. So you were the one who spoke with them.
Right.
So if I were to get a statement from you.
No problem. No
okay.
problem.
And honestly, same thing with you guys. You guys are okay with that? I'm assuming, but I asked. Okay. I will be right back. You guys don't mind just hanging out, and obviously don't talk to me.
No problem. I don't think I can arrest him for being unregistered. Because, dude, that dude will bolt. What a. Were you able to hear me clearly, Frere? All right, guys. Be sure to join up on Locals. All right, that's where the next cache is going to be. We should have another one here in Maine today. Let's hope they do something, dude. And it's full of like law enforcement wise, but this cop was cool. But you know, as y'all know, the whole debacle with the Maine State Police, they did end up arresting Trent though, the guy we caught in January in Maine, but it took it lighting. But you know, we do have a conviction here as well, and I think, you know, the smaller counties will do something. So let's hope we get something good here. And yeah, quite a.
We'll find another one after this one.
Quite interesting.
By the time you change the address and all that, I just need to verify where he is on. I just got to verify it myself. There's probably a strong possibility that he will be arrested for not registering.
Nice.
Now, on the other end of things, with your investigation, it's something we still have to follow up on.
Of course.
Because there's different. I'm trying to explain this in a nice way. We need to make sure that there's no coercion.
Of
Actually,
course.
it's one of the questions I asked him. Did you guys threaten to beat him up? Did you guys, like threaten to hold him here, anything like that? Did you?
Nope.
Okay. I guess we have it on. But it's one of the things I got to make sure, because someone under duress versus someone who's not is a big thing in the life.
Of course.
I'm going to check on this stuff. Do you guys have your identifications with you?
Yeah, it's in the car. I mean, did he mention that we held him here or anything like that?
No. Honestly, kind of amazed. I can't get into all the details. I did read a Miranda because obviously when cops show up with lights, you usually don't believe you can leave.
Right.
It's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So I spoke with him there. I'm going to speak with him a little bit more. If you guys don't mind hanging out, just going to be a little bit.
No problem.
More into this. And then obviously I might have the officer or myself get some information from you guys. So just hang tight. I'll be right back.
No problem. Thank you. Sure.
The cop sounds like a game show host. Doesn't he? Oh, he's in cuffs. Let's job Alex. I can't believe he got Alex Rosen got mass reported on X a couple days ago, and he got permanent ban. And within 6 hours, they had the ban removed. Everyone was like, "Oh, so X loves pedos now." They'll have to get banned right away. And what they should do is go after the ones that are doing the mass reporting. Man, those motherfuckers. Those are pedo simps. He's so mad. He's so mad. Shit.
On your call or on the call,
If you want to support the Predator Poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.
I'm not going to show the locals today because that's paid content, and I'm just trying to bring awareness to his channel because I think it's important. Some of the good ones, I've seen almost all these catches. Not all of them live, but I've come back. This one was fucked up. He goes off on these cops here. Alex does. Because they don't want to arrest him. The guns are behind.
If you want to support the Predator Poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.
This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society to be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age.
We're going to watch these at 1.25
harass,
as
degrade,
well.
accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers to show or cite our
Permission to
videos.
restream
These videos are strictly used for educational purposes. We strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information. In other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is the subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement
Except
and
for the
jurisdiction
title,
of
this
these interviews
is the
in
guy's
notify
first
each interview
name,
of any
last
of them by
name.
us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what's talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
Don't resist. You'll make it.
How's it going?
Going good.
Nice to meet you, Gordon.
Meet you? Yep. What is it from?
It's just about some messages to Ariel. We should probably go over, okay? From Instagram and some other stuff. All right. Just want to have a conversation with you about it. All right. Just want to have it right here. I don't.
No, I'm not talking to you.
Okay. Well, you know, Kenneth, I just want to. I know you're a good dude. I know you work hard. Is that your son? I didn't tell your son what's going on. All right.
It's nothing. What's it about?
Well, it's, you know, she was talking to you and you were talking to her. Just I don't want to get it talked about because I know you're a good dude. I know you work hard. I know you just came from work. And I think you're a good enough dude. We can just address it right here, okay?
No, because you're going to put me on Instagram. I'm not going to be on TV.
Well, I'm not here to do that, okay? I'm not here to put you on blast or anything. I could have done that already, all right? I didn't have to come here and talk to you about this, okay?
Right.
So, look, I'm really not here for that, all right? Just want to talk to you.
Okay.
Okay. So, you know what I'm kind of here to talk about?
No.
Okay. Well, what can you tell me about this Ariel girl that was talking to you?
I actually don't even remember, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Well, what can you remember about her?
Is it? I talked to her on the phone a couple times.
Okay. Okay. So we were talking about the same one here.
Yeah, and I knew to pretty much end it because she was underage, and that was that.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your honesty about that, man.
All right.
But you know, obviously,
she kept on trying to reach out to me. I'm like, I knew it was the wrong thing to do, and I stepped off, and that was that.
Okay. Yeah, and part of the reason I'm here is because you did put a stop to it. So I'd rather just talk to you about it rather, you know, basically just want to resolve it like this, okay?
My son isn't here, and I don't want to do this here.
No, I get that, but
And you have no reason to keep me here.
I'm not keeping you here. Okay, well, you understand, like, I'm not obligated to try to help you out, right?
Right.
Okay, so well, you know, Kenneth, I just want to let you know, every single thing is saved, and I did not, and it's voluntary to talk to me. We're right. You can tell me to piss off, but, you know, if you do tell me to piss off, you know, I'm here because I want to get this addressed with you because you work hard, you're taking care of your son, okay? And that I respect. I respect
It was
fathers.
a stupid mistake.
Okay.
And I realized, and I told her many times I didn't feel comfortable about it, and I felt wrong about it, and I
Sure.
didn't talk to her about that stuff.
You did say that to your
Yeah.
credit, but there's also some other stuff said that brings me here because,
Yeah, it was inappropriate and wrong.
okay.
And that's why I'm off that site. I'm off that shit now. And I'm straightening out my shit. It's weakness. It's stupid. And,
Okay.
And I'm trying to live the straight and narrow.
Good, and I appreciate that. I want to make sure we're both on the straight and narrow here because I want a peace of mind. I, of course, want to give you a peace of mind, all right? So,
That's why I'm off of all social media and shit now. I mean, the only one I'm on is Facebook, and that's my family.
fair enough.
And that's it. I'm done with that shit. That's why I haven't gone on Instagram. I don't go on TikTok anymore. I don't go on any of that shit no more.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you straight up. I did not read the whole thing, okay? I'm a college dropout. I don't like reading. What was kind of inappropriate she talked to you about?
Just, you know, she didn't talk about anything inappropriate, but she could tell she was trying to bait me and shit.
What
And just saying stuff. You could just tell that she was trying to get me to say things that I'm one of her age.
Did you kind of get carried away with that a little bit?
Sometimes, yeah, a couple times, and then I stopped talking to her. She kept on reaching out, and I knew it wasn't the right thing to do. So I kept on saying, you know, I'm busy at work. I got a lot of shit going on. Felt guilty about what I did. Felt bad about it.
Okay.
And, you know, I fucked up, and that's why I cut it off. Because
So-
I knew what I was doing was wrong.
Fair enough. So what were some of the things she kind of baited you into saying, I guess?
She tried to get me to say things about doing things in a, you know, about certain body parts, certain things like that, certain acts and activities. I didn't feel comfortable talking about that because I knew I shouldn't have been.
Okay, but were there times where you got a little bit carried away and did talk about that stuff?
May have slipped a couple times, yeah.
Okay, like, are we talking meeting up and doing stuff or just on the phone
She,
stuff? Like,
yeah, I knew it was never going to happen. I just,
Okay.
and that's when I knew that it was suspicious. I mean, it's like, I knew, because in the past, I talked to people and it was like role playing.
Sure,
and
sure,
I
sure.
kind of thought that's where this was at, but then I kind of realized that this wasn't the same type of role playing that I've done in the past, like just daddy, daughter. Like,
Yeah.
And I kind of felt this was going down the wrong way. And I thought, you know, I was on kind of getting mixed messages about that shit. And I didn't know if it was that or not.
What kind of was a distinction to you that it wasn't that?
Just because she was so quick to let me come over, like, and that's just crazy. Nobody, yeah, that's just not normal.
Nobody
was. Sorry.
Right. Yeah, especially if they're that young for real to try to get me.
Chat froze on my
I had a feeling
computer.
that this was pretty much something like this, and it wasn't what I was expecting. That's when I kind of ended up getting nervous about it because I thought it was just role play at first. And at times I thought it was not role play, and I was talking to her, and it was confusing. It was a mix-up, and it's something I shouldn't have been doing.
So there were times where you thought like, "Oh God, I'm actually saying this is somebody that's this young," and all that shit.
And at times I thought, well, this is an adult playing, and I thought, it was, so that's when I started getting confused about it. And I'm like, yeah, this doesn't seem like the right thing.
Sure.
So,
Okay, because I mean, again, I didn't read the whole thing, but
I know what I said, and I know I made some mistakes in that. So
okay, I mean, were there anything said about like, "Can you send me a picture, please? I've never seen your legs." I mean, anything about like her guiding her on how to like herself or anything like that?
yeah, but I thought that was all play because I didn't think anyone was like. I thought they were older, and I like I said, I thought it was role playing at first, but then it seemed like this was someone that might have been legitimately young.
Okay.
And I didn't. When you get in that, you've been in that world where you've done the daddy-daughter thing where
Right.
you pretend to be young, and you kind of probably went further than I should have.
What age did she tell you she was?
I cannot remember in all honesty. It's been so long, and I'm trying to clean it up.
What age do you think you can remember?
Probably 15.
Okay.
But like I said, I've role played before, so I kind of thought that's what was starting. And then once I kind of figured this wasn't anymore, it kind of seemed strange, and it kind of seemed something I shouldn't be doing.
Okay.
And I kind of even mentioned that I shouldn't be doing this if this is how old you are. This doesn't seem right. This seems wrong. And I had a guilty conscience, and I had to check my conscience and say, this isn't right. I shouldn't be doing this. And that's why I stopped talking to her.
Got it. So you mentioned that there's been so there's a like role play thing.
Yeah,
online?
there was things like that on like I used to do that like way back off of what's it called? Might have been Reddit. There was groups for daddy daughter language, shit like that.
Sure.
So
how does that conversation like how does that role play kind of go?
I haven't done it in so long. I honestly don't remember.
Okay.
You just kind of get in those chat rooms and you start talking to people.
Okay. So you mentioned that you thought it could be something like. I mean, so what is different about a daddy daughter role play thing in this?
They're adults pretending to be younger.
Okay.
It's a younger girl being actually younger.
But how do you know they're adults? Like.
I don't, and that's why I pretty much have gotten. You don't know who you're talking to really online.
Okay.
And I figured it's best to get off that shit.
Okay.
I have a son that I need to worry about.
For
and I shouldn't
sure,
be
for
doing
sure.
that shit anymore.
Fair enough.
It was a stupid mistake, and it's something I'll never do it again. And
Okay.
we all make mistakes, and I'm like, I never let it go beyond a certain point, and it was something I should have never even got to the point that it did.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I want to tell you. Like we do all make mistakes, but it's how we address them that separates us from other people, right? Like I'm not perfect
I'm
either.
an idiot. I know I did was wrong, and that's why I haven't talked. She's reached out a couple times, and I've ignored it, and I just blew her off.
Right. So these daddy daughter chat rooms. So is that similar? So they just tell you there's some age under 18, you just go with it. Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be play.
Okay.
It's like the whole schoolgirl fantasy thing.
Okay.
And yeah, it's like some girls. I've seen girls that are 16, 17 years old.
Sure.
That are attractive, and they should have never gotten down to 15. That's ridiculous. And I shouldn't talk to anyone underage. In all honesty, that's why I cut it off.
So
it's just like I felt bad about what I was doing. I knew what I was doing was wrong. Once I realized she was that young, I knew what I was doing was wrong. And sometimes I carried it on longer than I should have, and I should have ended it immediately.
Okay.
So
well, I'm curious about the daddy daughter stuff. So those daddy daughter chat rooms, like when they tell you they're say 14, 15, they don't tell you they're adult at all.
Well, they're adults. They're supposed to be adults when you go into those things.
Okay, just like a website or just like on
No,
Instagram?
I don't
Like,
actually, they're just chat rooms on Reddit and shit.
Oh,
There's
okay.
tons of stuff like that on Reddit.
Okay.
Like where they pretend that we're diapers. And
oh yeah, sure.
Stuff like that. That's kind of where it ended up leading to this dumb shit, and I shouldn't have let it get that far.
So basically, you ate so much.
Pretending. And
Yeah.
It's like you kind of got pushed into that. And,
Right,
and it's
right.
Like, wow, that's stuff.
It's like the rabbit hole. It's like you eat so much imitation crab, you're like, man, I want some crab.
And that was stupid.
Yeah.
And I know it's wrong, and it's something I wouldn't do. It's like it was like something that kind of she reached out to me on Facebook, and I was like, I don't know, probably lonely at the time. I felt like vulnerable or whatever.
Yeah, that happened.
So it's like stupid mistake, something I would never do again.
Are you married?
No. Did you tell me? Because I really, this is you're gonna.
I'm aware of that. So I'll tell you the reason we're filming. It's not to make you famous, go on TV. If that was the case, I mean, I'll tell you, like, I'm not some Hollywood guy. If I was Hollywood, I'd be, in the basement somewhere.
Yeah, I got you.
100%. So I'll tell you the reason we're filming. The reason we're filming is because I'm a bigger dude. I know you can handle yourself. You're probably packing in there. I'm not packing shit.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's not what I'm about.
Fair enough.
I'm about raising my kid and taking care
Absolutely. The reason we're filming is because I'm a bigger dude. I'm on your property, and I just did against me. Like, oh my god, this big guy came. He beat me. Right. And look,
it's a stupid mistake, and I know you're trying to enlighten people about what can happen to protect your kids.
But
and shit like that.
but I can tell you, if it was about clicks or views or anything like that, which it's not. I'm not here to put you on the internet. If it was about that, wouldn't the most logical thing be to go to your job and say, hey, everybody, look what you did? No.
I would never do that because what I did was wrong. And I don't need people to know that I'm that what I did was stupid.
Right, exactly. And I'm not in the business of telling people that. Like, obviously, you know.
Put that there.
Right, I'm not.
That's not going to be in there because that shit does not need to be on the internet.
I have no intention of that. And being that we knew about that for months at this point, why would I? There's no point. I could have done that already, and I didn't. So I'm not here to do that because I understand you have a son to raise. Okay, and I understand you're a good father. And me personally, I don't think some internet bullshit should be the end all be all to everything. I really don't.
I just want to make sure that I'm on the right path.
For sure. And part of giving me that peace of mind is, yes, talking to me. Of course, you can tell me to piss off and go inside. It's voluntary to talk to me. But, you know, I think a cordial conversation here about this and figuring out the root of it. And, hey, maybe there's some other crap, too, like that other people are. No, but what other people are up to, maybe you point me in the right direction on stuff. Because I know you're good enough.
To nobody. I keep it to myself, and I don't need nobody's friend over it. I started thinking about my family and friends and, like, what the hell would they think if they knew I was talking to somebody like that?
Yeah.
So I need to separate myself from that.
Right. Were there any, like, photos sent to her on your end? No. Okay. I mean, straight up, like I said, it's a lot here. Did y'all ever talk about like meeting up and doing stuff together?
They talked about it, but it was bullshit. It was fantasy.
What did y'all talk about doing?
I can't remember in all honesty. I mean, I'm not trying to bullshit. I don't know in great detail because I pretty much tried to forget about it.
Well, did y'all talk about doing inappropriate things together?
Yeah, I'm sure, and she fed into that, and I think
right. It takes two.
And it was stupid. Like that, it was a mistake. I shouldn't have done it. And you know, getting the attention was nice, but it was stupid, and I shouldn't be looking for attention of someone that young.
So you mentioned attention. Why do you think you were looking for attention in the first place?
I was lonely, single for like my whole son's life, pretty much since he was 5.
How old is he now? Just curious.
21.
Okay.
And, I mean, my whole life revolves around him. So I mean,
Right.
that's who only thing I care about is that.
Only child?
Yeah, that's the only thing I care about.
Fair
so
enough.
I've got to realize that I have a kid to look after, and that's all I care about. I don't need to be talking to anybody. I need to get my shit together and get off it, and it will be done.
Sure.
I really need to get in there. He's making dinner, and I got stuff to give him to make dinner.
Okay. But
I mean, I got to go.
well, Kenneth, things I'm kind of curious about.
Yeah, I understand you're curious, but I got things to take care of.
Okay. Well, Kenneth, I can also take care of this in many ways too.
What are you talking about?
Well, I want to look. I understand it's an uncomfortable conversation. Nobody wants to be talking about this stuff. I don't want to be talking about it. But I think it's important that we do because you're somebody who actually works hard, takes care of his own kid, who's paying his house off, all that stuff.
Right.
And yeah, I'm requesting. Hey, it is an uncomfortable conversation, and I can't make you do anything. But
Can we do it at another time?
I got to go after today, man.
Well, I got to go too. I got to get in there. I mean, the longer I stand out here, the more suspicious he's going to get.
Well, I don't mind if you tell him like, hey, man, it's like
When I
it's
go
some
in
work
there, I'll
stuff.
talk to him, and it'll be between me and him.
Well, I mean, in the meantime, you could always tell him like, hey, maybe it's for some work stuff or something like that. Because I didn't tell your son anything. I just said I got a package. I left it very open and shut. Like, and I wasn't in the business of telling your son anything. I knew that was your son, and I knew if I told him, hey, man, it would probably cause a rift, and I'm not here for that, man, at all. Okay.
Right, so what other questions do you have? We got to wrap this up because he's cooking dinner, and I'm supposed to go and get him ingredients to finish it.
Well, do you have groceries there? Or
Yeah.
You just want to go and give it to him and come back out?
I'd really like to get in there and eat. I've been working all day, so let's wrap this
Okay.
up.
Well, Kenneth, if you're not taking this seriously enough to where, this is a real girl. Okay. If you're not taking this seriously enough,
I am taking this seriously.
Okay.
I don't want anything to do with it anymore.
I understand that. And you can absolutely tell me to f off, like I said.
But, then
But
what are your options if I tell you that? What are you going to do?
well, at that point, I'm not obligated to tell you. But what I am going to tell you right now is that I'm going to address this with a conversation to you right here, right now. Okay. And
I'm
settle it.
talking to you. What do you want to know? I don't think about this anymore. I've wiped it from my memory. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. So I've spent most of this time blocking it out.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Okay. When did this younger stuff kind of start online for you? Like, not the daddy daughter role play, but your Instagram followed. There was quite a few people in the following list that could have been younger ladies under 18. How did that kind of start happening?
Yeah, just because of the way they are, they're provocative. And,
Sure.
And it's like, looking was better than actually talking, and then I ended up talking, and they closed my account, and that's good to get out of it.
Why did they close your account?
Probably, I don't know. I think I say some things that are politically charged. They don't like it. So,
Okay.
Yeah. I make comments and cause problems with people about political arguments and shit like that.
Okay.
So they ended up closing the account. So it is what it is.
Sure. So you mentioned. So part of my thing is I think the Instagram and Facebook algorithm are terrible. Like I think once
Once you look at one, they throw it all.
Exactly.
That's all that you see.
Exactly. So
It was a rabbit hole. I went down
exactly.
And I'm just glad to be off social media because of it.
Yeah.
And you make a mistake as an adult, you try to correct them. And,
Yeah.
And it's a good thing that they close the account because now I don't waste my time on Instagram. I don't waste my time on any of that stuff anymore.
Right. So how many of these younger or at least purported younger accounts would end up messaging you on Instagram? Like younger ladies under 18?
Not a lot.
How many are we talking?
I don't know. I don't even remember. I just say hi, and sometimes, it's just to say hi, or I just look and watch the videos they post, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Got it. So y'all talking on Telegram too?
Yeah, but I deleted that. Like, she's reached out, but I don't really go on it.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm just that.
So is Telegram more like individuals or kind of groups or both? Or
I used it for individual.
Okay. How often are there kind of groups on there?
There's tons of groups on there. I mean, but I just try to stay away from them because my son's warned me about that on Telegram and stuff. He knows from people he talks to. So.
What do you say about those groups?
He said, no, you don't know anything about groups or anything. He says that it's a bad place.
Okay.
It's a bad place. You get into something, there's like this weirdos, crap, all kinds of shit on Telegram.
Right. So, have any of these people tried to maybe invite you to groups or add you to any groups or anything like that?
Not recently, no.
Not recently? Okay. How long ago did that happen? Or when did that start happening, I guess?
I don't know. Probably a while ago.
Fair enough. So I'm curious about these groups. Are these groups usually like in an American or like English? Or are they in other languages? Like, what did you kind of notice about them?
I don't really pay attention to the groups. I try to stay out of them.
I get it, but I think it's, I think anybody can distinguish between Japanese and Chinese pretty quick. Or Japanese. A lot of them are foreign.
But
Okay.
I don't really go into them. There's like a lot of, you'll get like text messages from people and shit like that. But that was so long ago, I can't even think about it in all honesty.
Yeah. Well, and I know you don't have an exact number, which is fair, but like, were these groups like a few people? Were they like a lot of people? Like, how they usually work?
I don't know. I never really paid attention to any of that shit.
Super
I
PX
don't go
special.
on, I try to. I have
I
individual.
keep my hair shorter now than when I was in the army.
I would talk to people, and then they would say, "Hey, you want to talk to me on Telegram?" From like
Mexican dude,
Facebook and other groups and Instagram. They would ask you to go to Telegram, and
Okay.
I think she was the only one I ever really talked to on Telegram.
Okay. Well, let me ask this. Was there anybody on Telegram that you probably shouldn't be with?
Once every 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, I'm not talking about,
Therapy.
Ariel, obviously, but, if you can try to remember, okay, were the foreign group languages, like, was it, like, what languages did you see? I'm not saying you're an expert, but, like, did you see English letters at least, or were they completely foreign letters, like, shit we can't even comprehend, or, like, what did they look like?
If there's any groups that I've seen, they were always in foreign languages and shit like that. But I never went into them. I tried to stay away from the groups. I told you, the only person I talked to on Telegram was her.
Right. So, Kenneth, I know you try to stay away from groups, and I genuinely, you're looking me in the eye, you're telling me I'm trying to do the right thing, and I believe that, okay? But we have seen you in quite a few groups that, like you said, are foreign languages, at least being in them. I'm not saying you were in them, participating, but they placed you in them somehow.
They probably put me in them. But I get out of it. Like if it's inappropriate shit, I get out of it.
Okay, fair enough. So, what are these foreign putting that's like inappropriate in these groups?
Inappropriate stuff.
All right, like we're talking.
Just has been in some and stuff like that. So.
Okay.
But what are you getting to? I mean, can I see what you have?
Yeah, absolutely. So these are messages with Ariel. They're kind of scattered at this point a little bit.
These are all from Ariel.
That's correct. That's what we printed out, but obviously.
Right.
Other
And
stuff
she
we
asked
couldn't.
about groups. I told her I didn't really like to go into groups, and if I talk to people, the next thing you know, they're asking me to join groups and shit like that.
Right. So
And I try not to get into any of that shit because I know where that goes. It goes the bad shit.
Yeah, I know.
Like about that shit. That
Okay.
there's people out there peddling all kinds of shit.
Yeah. So obviously you told me earlier, like it's been a moment of weakness and stuff like that. And that I genuinely believe. Okay. So let me ask you this. Are any photos in the groups? I think I know the answer, but are any of the stuff in the groups like stuff that you took yourself or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely not. I don't take any pictures of any kids or anything like that. I don't post any pictures of any kids or anything like that.
Okay. So
I would never do that.
Okay. So
But if there's something that there's groups that will even say what they are, and I don't go in those.
Sure. So I didn't bring up kids in the groups one time. That's something you
what
brought.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's but they're not. They're usually not. And if it gets to that point, I'm out.
Okay.
That's way back since I stopped going on.
Right. So they're usually not. So obviously there's been a few that we saw you in that were. Can you kind of tell me how many there were that they put you in that were probably? I mean, you didn't create these groups, right? You didn't create these groups. No. Okay. So how many do you think you put you where you're posting like younger ladies under 18 or younger boys under 18?
I don't really. Once they're in there, I just stay away from the shit. I'm
Okay.
off of it now.
I believe that, but like how many were you in where they were like, oh,
I'm
they
not in
posted-
anything.
How many were you in?
I'm not in anything.
Okay. How many were you previously
Ones
in?
with PD gets butt fucked on
Okay.
Facebook.
Well, Kenneth, I mean, you just told me that you saw some stuff in there
Responses.
sometimes.
They deserve it. Of course, there's a
in
ton
the
of
past,
bootlickers
I
in
see
there.
things and I get out, and
Okay.
that's it.
Well, Kenneth, I'll tell you what I'm concerned about. Okay, I'm
Defending
concerned
you.
about trying to find the producers of these pictures. All right,
I don't
and
know.
I'm not
We never
saying
even
you know
heard of
exactly
this
who they are,
company.
but point me in the right direction. Absolutely, because I'll be honest.
I
with you.
have no idea.
Well, yeah. Well, hold on. Yeah, but you can help out with
A lot
that.
of pedo sense.
So obviously, at this point, I'm 100% sure you're not the one creating the groups. You're not the one. Obviously, you're foreign. I mean, some guy from Ohio is going to make a Spanish group or whatever. But I know you're not the one creating the photos, okay? But since we do know that now, we know that you've just been placing them. You just kind of stumbled upon them, moment of weakness. That's different than actually being malicious and creating the shit. You know what I mean? But I do want your help with kind of what they're posting in there because I've heard of these groups on Telegram. I don't know too much about them myself, okay? But I know enough to where you were in some with probably inappropriate stuff, okay? So don't think that I think that you're just some guy who just likes this shit or anything like that. So if you were, I wouldn't be here talking to you. I promise you that, okay? What kind of let me ask you about these groups. Were they posting pictures or videos or kind of both of this type of stuff?
I didn't really watch them. I saw that some of the things they were posting were appropriate. If they were, I didn't go on them. I didn't look at them. I tried to get off those sites as soon as they put me on them, or I get out of the group. I didn't maybe delete them. I just deleted Telegram.
Okay, so you saw them post it, but you didn't watch it. So some of the stuff they posted were videos.
I'm sure that's what they were because they were still and they didn't show anything.
Okay, how can you tell they were videos? I'm sorry.
Because they usually have a play symbol on them.
Well, that's a pretty good indication it's a video. Okay, and I'm not saying, I'm not saying you're analyzing your phone, this and that. I know you're not like that, but just ballpark, what are some of the age ranges that you saw in the groups?
I don't know.
Okay, what's your best guess?
They were underage and they shouldn't have been in them.
Okay, like are we talking? Because obviously there's a difference between a 17-year-old and the youngest possible. So I'm just asking, what's kind of your perspective on what they were posting in there? And remember, it's them, not you.
I'm sure there was plenty of different ages from any range. I mean, of all ages.
Okay.
Sure. I didn't really look. I tried to get off them as quickly as I possibly can because I don't need that shit.
Well, Ken, if you're a father, and I know father to father, obviously the stuff in the group bothers you, and that I appreciate your reaction to some of that stuff, okay? Because that gives me a peace of mind about you. It really does. But, if somebody burns down the house across from you.
Actually, my garage caught on fire. That's why I don't have a garage.
Well, all right, sorry about that. But if you saw somebody burn down the garage, I'll just use that as an example. That doesn't mean you burn down the garage, but, we
I
want
don't want to go back on there to find the people to give me the information.
No.
Is that what you're asking? I don't want to go on
Fair
there.
enough. You don't have to. Well, you don't have to do anything. But what I'm asking is, if you see somebody burn that house down, I'm asking about who burned the house down. Just because you saw arson doesn't mean you committed arson, and just because these dumb posted some stupid shit doesn't mean you're the one posting it or you're the one that's like creating it. That's the main thing. So I'm just asking. You say that could be all ages. I'm not saying you're attracted to anything under 16, okay? But that's age of consent here, 16. I'm not saying you're attracted to anything under that. But do I know that or at least have a ballpark range of what the youngest to the oldest was?
Yes. There were some that were under 16, but like I said, I didn't want to be on those groups any longer. And I saw the inappropriate shit, so I would click off and get the hell off. I think that was all around one time I was like on there, and I'm off of it now, and I don't really want to even go back into that.
Right.
I've done a good job staying the hell away from it. And
that's awesome, man. So I'm just asking, what would be kind of the what age range did you like? I'm not saying there's no age on their forehead. I get that, but like, are we talking?
That's all they were too young to be in there.
Okay, well, there's a difference between even a 10-year-old and a baby. So are we talking like some of them posting like shit like babies?
I didn't see anything babies.
What's the youngest you think you saw then?
Probably there was images of probably maybe 14, 12.
14, 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way, stuff that should have been on there.
Okay. Were these like images? Just honestly,
I didn't really look. I scrolled and didn't really look, and then once I saw I was getting young, I just got off. I don't even understand why they put me in the groups. I mean, they must, probably because I was talking to a young girl or whatever. They figured that,
okay.
If I'm looking at young bikinis and girls in bikinis, they add me to groups that are more than that.
Okay, so some of these were images then.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
That's when I backed out of those groups and got back in the things that I shouldn't even in any way even in bikinis.
Absolutely. So, look, nobody wants to have a conversation about, hey, what does that kid look like? But obviously, I know you're not the one taking those photos, okay? I can't stress it enough. I'm more curious about what they're doing, and you're kind of my proxy to that, okay?
Yeah, but I don't know them. I never talked to anybody.
We'll get to that. I promise you. Were these like at full frontal, or what could you kind of see on those?
I try not to look. I really honestly.
I tried, but come on.
But there was, and I don't know about full frontal, but there's probably some things like that.
Okay. How common was it to show their?
I didn't really look at that.
I know you didn't.
I know it's there, but I didn't really try to look at that.
Okay. Did it pop up though sometimes?
I didn't focus on it, but I'm sure it did.
Okay. Did it pop up and you tried to scroll off?
You just keep going through, and it's like
Okay.
shit just kept on going and going and going. So I got out of the groups.
Fair enough. So, did they post these images to like kind of links? Like, was it links to those pics, or was it they just post the pics in the chat? How'd that kind of work?
I don't remember these. They were just pictures in the chats.
Okay, got it. So, Kenneth, here's what I'm going to tell you, and you've been very transparent about everything so far, and I appreciate it. Okay, because you know.
Right, please tell me what you're gonna
Okay, I was just going to tell you.
Just let
Okay.
me lead me go to lose my job and shit. I don't need.
No, hell no, I'm not doing that shit.
But
So
I completely hold myself away from that world. I don't want to go back into it.
yeah,
and
I commend you for that.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that world.
Right. So there were videos they posted in the groups, as you mentioned, okay? And look, we can see when a video is played, all right? Obviously, we're not like in your phone just, looking at what you're doing fully, but we can see when videos are played, all right? We can see when pictures are looked at. Now, it's admirable that you would tell me that you just scroll through that, because that's what you want to do, because that's what you want to do. You don't want to actually look at it, but as you said, you've had moments of weakness, and, telling a 13-year-old girl here herself, of course, it would correspond with kind of looking at some stuff like that. It is reality. It's not bad or good. It just is what it is. So there were videos played from your profile in the group, unless somebody hacked your Telegram account, which is almost impossible. So what typically, and again, It's already watched. All right. There's no taking it back. But the way we go forward is just not doing it again. Okay. But I'm just going to ask you, what happens in the videos in these groups?
Inappropriate things happen in those videos and things that I shouldn't watch and I don't want to watch.
All right. Well, I'm not 13. You can tell you. So I'm just going to let you know you were very descriptive and graphic with a 13-year-old, but to, me, the 35-year-old, you don't want to get too descriptive about it. You got to flip that around, dog. It is embarrassing. It is.
I'm ashamed of what I did.
But have I come at you in a judgmental way?
I know what you think. I mean, you probably think I'm a piece of shit.
If I thought you were a piece of shit, I would be there. I promise you. So I'm doing it here away from him and all that stuff. I could be a piece of shit for some stuff I've done. And some stuff I will do, You're going to be a piece of shit for some stuff you will do in the future, too. It just is what it is.
I've just tried to correct the mistakes that I've made, and that's all I can do.
Absolutely. 100%. Same with me. So inappropriate stuff. Like, what are they doing in the videos?
Anything that you think that adults should not be watching kids.
Okay, so do these videos contain adults and kids, or just kids by themselves?
Yes. Some have.
Okay, so it's a combination?
Yeah.
Okay, so pretend I'm a, just some schoolgirl, I know nothing. What would the adults be doing to the kids in the videos?
Inappropriate things.
Okay.
Things that they shouldn't be doing to a kid.
Okay, well, there's a difference between versus full, and so I'm kind of want to distinguish.
Sure some of that stuff I honestly have tried to block it out of my memory.
Yeah, you've tried to block it out, but you haven't yet. So
it's disgusting things I should not have been watching or seeing at all.
Okay, why do you think you watched that stuff?
Because it was a moment of weakness. I'm an idiot.
Okay.
I was, making stupid mistakes, being alone so long. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's
Okay.
just stupid shit.
Yeah. Okay. So I get you don't want to say it. So I'll just ask you straight up. Were there videos that these sickos posted of like adults and kids in there?
I'm sure there was. I mean, it's sick. It makes me sick to my stomach. I even talk to you about this.
Okay. Well, why'd you partake in watching that?
It's because I was feeling sick and lost and stuff.
Okay.
For a little bit, and I've made mistakes, and it's like I don't know why I went down that rabbit hole. Something got me to, I think, talking to her got me to go down a rabbit hole. And, I mean, I never talked to a girl that young before. I don't even know why I did.
Okay.
I thought it was a game at first. I didn't think she was that young. Once I realized she was that young, I should have stepped the fuck away from it.
Right, but you've been in that world of talking to people saying they're young for quite a while.
Yeah. Well, I never did it. I just stood back and watched, and maybe throwing in a comment here and there because they were in large groups.
Okay.
One thing led to another, and then you have people that kind of like, it's like that. I don't even know how.
You're going to be infuriated when you see how the cops react to this. This guy's admitting.
Algorithm sucks.
So,
they even have
wait, so you left a comment because they're in large groups. Where were these comments kind of left?
I can't even remember the comments I made. It's been so long since I've been in those groups.
Okay, so there were some times you made comments in the Telegram groups.
To adults.
Okay.
These were the adult groups where they pretended to be.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like comments in the Telegram groups.
No,
okay. Fair enough. So what I want to ask with kind of trying to identify some of these kids, and again, I know you're not going to lead me to whoever it is, but you can eliminate some people that's not. What race were typically the girls in the videos?
All different kinds, I'm sure.
Which ones have you seen?
Any race. There was a lot of different races.
Okay. And any languages being spoken in the videos that you could kind of identify?
I can't identify.
Okay. Who was doing the speaking usually? Was it the guy or the girl?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't really listen. I didn't
I'd like my new bot's name.
So what did you try to get in the video then? What were you kind of watching
a
for?
moment of weakness. I don't know because I was stupid.
Where was that weakness leading you to? So you didn't want to listen. So what were you on the video for?
I don't know. Probably because I thought that I always I like 18-year-olds, and then all of a sudden the rabbit hole led to that.
Okay. So I do want to ask you for full transparency on this, and you've been 95% transparent, man. You're doing a hell of a good thing right now. So if we're talking all these different races, okay, because typically, I hear Hispanic, whatever.
Yeah, there was probably that and all of that.
Yeah. But if we're talking, there were even some with whites.
There was white.
Okay, were the girls white too, or?
Yeah, there was white girls. Yes.
Okay, were the guys in those girls also white?
I'm sure they were white. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So if we're in this many groups where we're talking all race here, because there's a lot of Hispanic. Well, I'll just tell you because you've been transparent with me. I'll be transparent with you. There's a lot of Hispanic groups called and this and that, and it's mainly centered around Hispanic videos of this stuff. But if we're talking white girls, black girls, Asians, Indians, all this stuff, just be real with me, Kenneth. They're not posting just 12-year-olds. I mean, they're going. Shit. You finish this one off for me. I mean, how low are these actually posting in here?
Probably. I had no interest in any of that. There's probably infant at lowest.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure in scrolling, there's probably been some that are that young.
He's admitted to watching infants.
Yeah.
And like I said, I went down a rabbit hole that I shouldn't have gone down.
Mm-hmm. So I know you have no interest in infants, but the same way I have no interest in committing an attack when I see the 9/11 video, you have no interest in infants after watching an infant video, which I understand. So just straight up, because like I said, I'm not here to do you a disservice. I'm only here to tell you the truth, and as you are, I hope as you should be with me. What's kind of going on in these videos of infants, Kenneth?
Inappropriate shit.
All right. Well, what's
I mean, I don't want to watch.
Well,
any of that shit.
don't want it, but you did.
I mean, this inappropriate shit that should not have been seen.
Okay, so who was doing what to an infant in these videos?
Grown-ups were doing things.
What do they do to the babies?
Inappropriate shit.
Okay, what are some of the inappropriate things you've seen done?
Inappropriate things.
Kenneth,
I mean,
we're not here to waste time.
I know, but you already know. I mean, I don't know.
That I don't, so I'm asking you.
Inappropriate things.
Like, have you seen an infant or?
No, I never watched it. No.
Okay, what have you seen done with an infant then?
It's inappropriate things.
All right.
Things that are sickening to me. That
Well,
I shouldn't even.
Well, don't leave my imagination to assume the
I don't
worst.
want it. No,
Okay, so kind of shut it down. So what were they doing to the baby, Kenneth?
Things that they should not be doing.
Okay.
To a baby.
Well, describe what body parts they're using.
You know what body parts. They
Okay.
were inappropriate.
Okay, are they using their hands on the babies or?
I'm sure they were. Yeah, I'm sure they were.
Okay, where were their hands going on the babies? Okay, so were these babies like usually boys, girls, or both?
I mean, I'm trying not to think about this shit anymore.
Well,
It's sickening, and it's you're digging up things I don't want to think about.
okay. Well, you understand this is to save kids, right? And you're a father, and you believe in saving kids. So let's try to identify some of these babies. Are these babies boys, girls? Have you seen both? Just girls, or what have you seen?
Yeah, I'm sure there was both.
Okay. So what body parts are these adults?
The thing.
So.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just going to ask you straight up, Kenneth. And again, this is not me like accusing you. This isn't me saying you or anything. What compelled you to go watch?
He's so good at getting these guys to talk. And the cop did not even want to look at the video.
You watched
He
it.
went down to the station while this guy.
What compelled you to watch is what I'm asking. I'm not saying if you wanted to or not. I'm saying what compelled you to.
Like a hammer.
Okay.
That's why I'm trying to get it away. That's why I'm trying to wipe it from my memory.
Okay.
Get away from it.
All right. So I genuinely apologize because I believe you're trying to wipe it from your memory. Okay. So thank you for that. All right. So I do want to ask about now child predators. Okay.
I
And
don't do that. I'm not into that.
well, don't do doesn't mean didn't.
Don't.
Yeah.
I never shared anything like that.
Okay. Has anybody asked you to share anything?
I don't keep anything. I don't want to keep anything.
Okay. But you know there's a difference between forwarding and keeping, right?
No, actually, I don't know.
So I think you know at this point, I'm not stupid and I'm not naive, as you're not. So do you think I'm just going to pretend that, oh, okay, nobody asked you to trade. All right.
People have, I don't trade with people.
Okay.
I don't have anything. I keep I don't save any of that shit. I
Okay.
don't want any of that shit.
Have you, let me ask this then, not necessarily sent something to somebody, but have you just taken something from another chat and put it in a chat with an individual that was asking you for shit?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Not that no.
Okay. What have individuals kind of sent you just on their own?
I don't even remember. I stay off that stuff now.
Okay. So did individuals send you, and I'm just asking, this isn't like, oh, Kenneth, how dare you, but did individuals send you the same stuff that was being put in the groups sometimes?
It's bad stuff, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. I feel horrible about what I did, and I'm done with it.
Okay.
Just done with it. I don't want any part of it.
Right. But, your footprints don't go away because you can't just go back and erase your footprints, man. So I'm just asking because no.
Then why are you here?
To talk to you about this.
It's a mistake I've made, and I don't know how I can change. It's done. I don't talk to that girl anymore. I stopped that shit. I don't want to talk to anybody about it anymore. I mean, I don't want my family to know. I don't want anyone to know.
I'm not here for that. Okay. So I'm just going to tell you straight up. All right. We can kind of see when stuff kind of goes. Do you have like a VPN or anything?
No.
Okay. Well, that's why. So we can kind of see, yes, as non-law enforcement, private people, we can see when potentially inappropriate images go to the house and go out of the house. Okay. So there were times where it looks like inappropriate photos and videos went to your account that were not in groups. Okay. Would I be wrong about that? Basically, individuals sending you this stuff on their own, just to you individually. Am I wrong about that?
I don't know of anyone individually sending that. All I know is the stuff that was in groups.
Okay, fair enough. So let me ask you this: who added you to these groups, or who enticed you to join them?
I have no idea who they are.
Okay, but how did these groups come about? Like, did you jump on from Instagram to Telegram, or
just from probably just people asking me to join in?
Okay. Eventually, it had to be at a point that you knew what you were joining.
I know that all the mistakes that I made.
Okay.
I made a lot of mistakes,
Okay.
and I'm trying to correct.
So I'm just gonna ask you this straight up: why did you constantly join groups where you do child going to be in there?
Because I was an idiot.
Okay.
I was sick in the head.
Okay. What are y'all making in there? Fried pickles or something? Or?
No, mac and cheese.
Oh, nice. All right.
Call the cops.
So, Kenneth, do you have an Android iPhone or?
No, not on me, not right now.
Yeah, obviously. So it was happening on a computer then, or?
I don't have. No, the only one computer I have is the one that my son uses.
Okay. So is this going on your phone? This type of shit.
No.
I'm going to cooperate with you, but I hope you at least are honest with me, because I'm trying to see, is Telegram this accessible just from a smartphone, or do you have to have like some type of special computer for this? Like, well, what's the deal?
It's accessible from smartphones.
Okay, so this was happening on your phone then.
At times.
Okay. Do you have iPhone or Android?
I have. All I have is my work phone.
Okay. So was this happening on your work phone or your personal phone?
No phones. I have no phone. I'm not talking anymore.
Don't be a me.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay. Well, it looked like an Android to me on the work phone. I guess it's something, maybe your job gets you that or something. My dad has a job phone. Yeah. So do you have a personal one then, or?
Not on me right now, no.
Okay, so it's in the house then somewhere. All right, so I'm just asking, all right, was this happening on your work phone or personal or both, or?
I'm not talking anymore about this.
Okay, I'm only asking to try to get you some help for this, because if it was to a point where it was on the job, that's fine. I mean, I've watched work before. I get it.
It's not on my job phone. It's not on my job phone. It would never be on my job phone.
Okay, so it's on the personal one. Okay, so let me ask you this: is your personal one an Android or an iPhone?
I don't understand how that's important.
It's not. I'm just asking. See, that's me just asking about how honest you are.
It's an Android phone.
It's an Android phone. Okay, so look, you mentioned you were lonely, right? You know, you've been single for quite a while, this and that. All right.
Doesn't make what I did wrong.
It doesn't. And it takes and the fact that you can tell me that you know it doesn't make it right, that tells me that I believe it stops today. Okay. That tells me that I can just get out of here and I don't have to worry about Kenneth anymore.
You're not going to.
Absolutely. That being said, though, you know, when we're lonely, we want to create sentimental memories with things.
There will be no more of that.
I understand. Okay. So let me tell you this, man.
What do you mean sentimental things?
Well, when you don't have a connection with a female in person, you tend to go online and try to create things that, you know, wouldn't have otherwise been created if you had that female in person. So I think this is a symptom of loneliness, not because you're sick. Did it turn into a sickness? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're both smart guys and we're both honest people, but of course it did. But, you know, if you had somebody in person, I don't think you'd be doing this at all. So, yeah. So that being said, lonely people tend to create memories and save memories. Okay. Do I think that you saved any of these images or videos because, oh, you know, I'm just sick and I like to collect this stuff? Or you think, you know, you're like that nasty grandpa in the trailer park with the wife and all? No, not at all. But you obviously saved those some videos and pictures because of to create memories. Just feel like, oh my God, it's a connection with somebody, this or that. Even though you never talk to those girls in the videos, it's still a connection with them because you're putting yourself in that point of view with those girls. So I'm just going to ask you this because I know shit was saved. I mean, you have an Android. I mean, that's the easiest thing to get into. It's like, I mean, I would have a harder time entering the country under Joe Biden than getting into an Android. So I'm just asking you, okay, does it make you a bad person? I've saved 2. How many images and videos did you end up saving to that Android?
Nothing to the Android phone. Nothing to the phone.
Okay, so where was it saved to?
If there's anything that would have been on their account that I deleted, the Telegram account.
Okay. So what do you mean by saving it to Telegram?
There's like there's things that I think it automatically saves in your Telegram. Like,
okay,
it's automatically there in your Telegram.
Okay.
It's part of the feed.
Okay, I understand. So was there anything that popped up in your gallery at any point with this type of stuff? No. Okay. Are you sure about that? So if we were to basically do like a scan of your phone, would there be anything that was ever there? Because this is your chance now to tell me, because I don't want to find out from anybody but you if there was.
I didn't save anything to the phone.
Okay.
And you can't take my phone.
I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to even tell you I am, but I can. So riddle me this. So how long after you got into trying to get Telegram?
If they won't.
I have no idea. I don't even remember.
Okay. I see you. So what do you think your son would say about this? He did warn you about Telegram.
Yeah, he said you should have stayed off Telegram.
Okay.
He would have said that.
Did he ever know kind of the water you were kind of dipping your in? Okay. But did he warn? Fair enough.
No one ever knows, but I did.
Fair enough. Did he ever like warn you specifically about child Telegram? No. Okay. So you mentioned that Ariel called you on the phone a few times. Okay. How'd those conversations kind of go?
Nervous. I know I shouldn't have been talking to her.
Okay.
Just nervousness.
Okay. So I have a quote from one of those calls. You said that the law is stupid for not allowing her to date someone like you.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Okay.
It's stupid. I said, moments a week is why enough I say stupid shit like that because you're lonely. You're just looking for someone to talk to.
Yeah, but how does the thought even get into your head of it should be legal for me to date a 13-year-old girl?
Just because I'm stupid and was lonely, I thought that would be a smart thing.
All right. Well, what if she was 10?
No, that's not a right at any age.
Yeah. But would you have told a 10-year-old the same thing on the phone?
No, I would hope not. I would hope I wouldn't be that stupid.
Okay. Do you think there's a possibility that at that point you could have been that dumb? Just honestly.
I'm just stupid. I made a moments of weakness, like I told you. I made a mistake. I was stupid even talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
I've been lonely. You're like loneliness and leaded led to the mistake of talking to somebody I shouldn't have been talking to.
Okay. see here.
He's gonna know something's wrong when I go in. Can we beat that? Well, I mean, how much longer is this gonna last?
Do you want to? I do have some finishing up things.
I
If
just
you
want
don't
to be
mind.
done with this because I wanted to move on with my life. Like I know I made a mistake. I just want to go on with my life.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously you can do whatever you want, but you can do what you want. What are you going to tell your son?
Tell him that I fucked up. And I was talking to an underage girl.
Are you going to tell him about all the Telegram stuff?
That's none of his business. It's gone. It's deleted. It's gone. The Telegram will be off the phone. So it's like it's gone.
Okay. So you mentioned Telegram will be off the phone.
Off the phone.
Bro, you still got to get rid of it?
It was actually deleted earlier.
Earlier when?
Probably, I don't know, a little while ago.
Okay.
I can't exactly tell you how long ago.
I bet I could bet you a pretty big sum of money that's probably still on your phone and win.
Probably, yeah, it should be off. Yeah, it's gone.
I mean, I think it's on your phone right now. I mean, there's no like. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. I can't prove it's on your phone right now. I just have intuition like a motherfucker right now. It's on your phone.
I'm not saying it is or not.
Okay, it's on your phone.
I don't want. I made a mistake.
All
I
right.
want to be honest.
Okay. So
the ball on this one.
What are you showing me?
I'm just curious about one thing. It's totally unrelated. How'd you come up with the Michael Myers name on Instagram?
That's because it's a horror movie.
Oh. Ugh. I guess it's like a favorite movie.
Yeah, Halloween's my favorite movie.
Got it. Not to make a joke about Halloween, but God, Halloween would be a holiday. You know.
Who are you calling?
I'm not calling nobody.
Then what are you looking up, sir?
I mean, basically, I'm literally looking at your Telegram right now, and it's not deleted.
I don't know how you're looking at. Let me see what you're looking at.
I'm gonna have this phone number right. Jeez Louise.
That's my Instagram.
No, it's not your Instagram. It's your Telegram, dog. Last seen recently.
That's probably because it must. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay. So obviously Telegram is still on that phone. All right. So just be real with me, man. How many groups do you think you're in right now that we need to leave?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not talking about it anymore. I mean, this whole thing is
Okay. Look, freaking Kenneth, I'm obviously willing to work through this with you. Okay. But
everything's gone as of today.
Okay.
If it's not off there now, it's gone.
Okay. But obviously, you've told me some good shit about it with these other posts in here. Okay. So for sake, and to kind of get you separated from this, how many groups do you think we're in right now that we need to leave?
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even go on any other. Like, there's so many groups. Like I was in.
Okay.
It's not just them. It's just all kinds of different
Okay. So.
dance groups. This group. That group.
Okay. So let me throw this out there. Did you just so you didn't leave these groups? Did you stop paying attention to them?
I don't pay attention to them.
Okay. But I'm asking, like, do you think you're still in them, but you're just kind of like, you're in them, but you're not even looking, you're just kind of ignoring them? Is that, okay. Okay.
I just need to get it needs to be off my phone.
Okay.
Before something stupid happens.
Okay.
But I really need to get inside. Can I take the milk?
Do you mind just leaving the door open, or?
No, I'm not going to have you go into my house.
Well, I'm not saying you're going to go in. I'm saying, do you mind leaving it open so I don't feel safer? Or?
You mean feel safer?
Well, I don't know if you're going to come out with or something. I don't know. Well, I'm right. How long are you gonna be in there for? Okay, God. God damn it, dude. That was fucking weird. Cops in the hurry the fuck up, dude. What's going on? Okay, thank God. All right. Good. All right. I'll just stand right here.
Yeah.
Dang, that's the first time I've actually slipped through a small crack in a while. I feel skinny now. Thank you. Okay, so just straight up, do you think you need some help for this? So I'm willing. Okay.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
What do you mean help?
Like
Force One.
Even just a few Zoom counseling classes, completely anonymous. Like, you know, you don't have to announce that, hey, I'm taking these. Like, do you think that would be a benefit to you? I mean, because I know
Me cutting the tie and actually deleting any connection to it is the only thing I need. My son is the only thing I need. Knowing that he's here and that's all that's important. That's all I need.
Sure.
That's it. It's done.
But you came to that rationalization today and not
No,
the past
he's
couple.
always. It's just weakness. It's just why I kept it there. I don't know. It's stupid. If I eliminate the urge to go back, then it's no longer there.
So in your heyday, how often were you kind of just getting carried away and kind of stepping into this stuff?
Too much.
Like, we talking 5 times a day, or how often?
Well, I work too much to do all that.
Yeah. But so what do you think it was?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't like to think about it. Really, I don't know.
Okay. I mean, did you think it ever got to a point where you would say it was an addiction?
No, because I always have to put work first.
Right. So it never got to a point where you're like, I'm skipping work to go watch this stuff.
No.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, no. I mean, I watch more. I try to steer toward the normal shit now. Normal.
When's the last time you think you got carried away with something a little bit too young? Like underage?
A while ago.
Okay. Is there like a certain age group that you had a preference in when you watched? Like, I know it's not babies, but like, what would you say? Like, kind of, if there was a preference, what do you think it was?
Girls that looked 18 but weren't, I don't know, young.
Okay.
I like 18-year-old girls.
Hey man, I can't blame you.
And that's where it started. You know, they started at that, and it just got stupid. Made mistakes, and shouldn't have done the shit that I did.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't undo what's been done.
I know.
I just want to go on with my life and forget it happened and move on and be a better person.
Hey,
killing it.
So I do have a guy. His name is Gunther, and
Coffee.
he's not a therapist, but he's
Coffee.
in training to be one. He's like a student. This would give me a peace of mind. Obviously, you don't have to, but is it cool? Like, I'm talking right here, right now. I'll give you my phone if you want, or I can give you his number. Doesn't matter.
No, I don't want to talk to anybody because I already feel like I'm being.
How so?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like my life is over from the mistakes that I've made. And I don't want to do anything to jeopardize my time with my son. And the mistakes I made, I don't want to be part of them anymore.
Well, what I'm saying is, I think this is not the end, because if it was, I mean, I wouldn't be in this way talking to you, bro. I really respect that you want to take that step to stop this. And I think talking to Gunther, just
What do you mean this is not the end, though? When you leave here, what do you mean it's not the end?
well, I'm addressing these one way or the other, and the way I want to address it just with you right here, right now, which is what we're doing. So
I've told you everything. The mistakes that I've made. I don't want to do them anymore. I don't want to be part of it anymore.
Right. So Gunther has some exercises that even
Do I
bring.
have to talk to him, or can I just be done with it?
Of course you.
I'm the type of person that can be done with it.
Of course, but everybody says that. And I've had 5 people tell me that, and guess what? They've all went back to doing it.
It's not happening.
But I've had 2 people talk to Gunther, and after that, they've all been on the straight and narrow. I haven't heard from them since. Okay.
Well, you're not going to hear from me anymore after this.
Do you mind just giving him 10 minutes of your time right now?
No, I can't do that. I don't trust. I mean, not that I don't trust you. I just don't feel comfortable talking to someone that I don't know.
Okay. Can you at least hear him out for what he has to say?
You recorded everything. I don't want to be. You're going to record that phone call. I don't want
No. I'll just. I mean, I have no reason to record the phone call.
recorded everything. You probably have the things you're hearing.
Yeah. Well, of course, I'm not going to lie to you. You've been honest with me. I'll be honest with you. But I think it would be beneficial to just talk to Gunther for 10 minutes. Just give it a try. All right. You don't have to ever talk to him again. You don't have to talk to him now, but I think it would be beneficial.
I'm afraid that if I talk to them, this is something you'll use against me.
No, I promise you, it won't be. That is my word. Oh.
I don't know how this goes. I mean,
Okay. Well, how about this? I'll call him on the phone. If you feel uncomfortable with what he's saying or trying to get it, just hang up. All right. Cool.
You can. I don't want to be out here anymore. I just want to go inside. I want to start my life and live mistake free, and just continue to live mistake free.
Yeah, and you can of course do that, but I'm extending this help to you, man. I really just I'm not asking for more
I'll
than
tell
10
you right
minutes.
now, you won't hear from me ever again from here this day forward. If you understand how important he is to me,
Mhm.
you will not hear or see me again from this day forward. That is a guarantee.
I get it, but if he was so important to you,
It's
why?
stupid mistakes because I was weak and stupid.
Okay, but we're talking years, man.
I don't know a year.
Close to a year.
It's stupid, and it won't. It's a part of my life that needs to be gone, and it won't happen. That is the most. It's a continuously. I kept on pushing it to the side. I get that.
Yeah.
He is the most important thing in my life.
Have you ever had shared custody with your ex, or
No.
what? I mean, don't tell
Well,
me.
we did.
Uh-huh.
He's lived with me since he was 5.
Don't
I
know.
rolled my work truck and almost died when he was 5.
You did what?
I rolled my work truck and almost
Oh
died when he
shit.
was 5.
Oh goddamn. Okay. Well, what is it? Does he like go to school or does he work? Or?
He's working on becoming a musician.
Nice. Like rap or jazz or
Rock.
Oh.
Alternative rock.
Finally,
And
some
he doesn't need this in
some
his-
real
he doesn't
shit.
need- he does not need his dad all over the place for his life up.
We'll give him a good song to write about at least.
No,
I'm just
it
kidding.
wouldn't.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Not
kidding.
funny.
I know. Fuck.
No, you're doing good. You're doing God's work. I understand. You're trying to make it safer for everybody out there.
Right.
And I
Right.
get that.
So, do you agree with what we do?
I don't see a problem with what you do.
So, you've obviously in one of the chats you've mentioned, and I'm not saying I'm putting you on the internet. It's a similar thing. You said you've seen shows like this. What do you think should happen to those people that are kind of like, I guess, the subjects of those shows? Like they go in, obviously it's different because I'm at your house, but you know the ones where they go in, they have the surprise. You know what I mean?
What was said was injustice. I would never do the things that were talked about.
I understand, but I'm
Never.
saying, like, what do you think should happen to like the people that show up at the house? You know, surprise, then the cops come, whatever.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you're.
All right. Well, if you were the king of America, what would you do?
If they never did anything or
Uh-huh.
never touched anybody, I
Uh-huh.
mean, help, and that's about it.
Okay.
If they never hurt anybody or never touched anybody,
Right.
You know,
What about the ones that have?
that's those are bad people, and I'm following it to see that what they did. It just makes me just as bad. But
Because you create the market for it by watching it. I mean, you're like sitting in the chair, just probably 5,000 miles away. You know.
it's stupidity.
Yeah. So I mean, is your
Poor judgment.
Yeah.
Bad judgment.
Yeah. So I mean, is your son like part of a band or something, or is he just?
He quit the band because it wasn't going anywhere.
Oh. Well. So any steps forward from that, or
He's trying to make his own music now. He's wrote a song. He's working on it.
good for him? Has he posted it like on Spotify or? Okay.
I don't want to talk.
No, I understand. But
I don't want him drawn into this.
Right.
There's
That's
one.
fair. That's fair.
I think this is them.
So.
I mean,
Where he
this
works.
you can't.
Norton.
You're.
No.
I don't want that. I don't want this anymore.
No.
I want to do the right thing.
I'm not in the business of
Destroying people's lives.
No, absolutely not. I'm in the business of stopping child. Okay.
I would never.
Okay, but do you think you've contributed to child?
I don't think I think the stuff that was on there is old, but it doesn't mean it's right.
Just curious, how can you tell it's old?
I don't know. It just looks old and grainy and crappy.
Oh.
I don't know. I just know it's not right.
Right. So let me ask you this: have you ever changed any settings on your Telegram account at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's good. It's good to know. Okay, so no funny business with any toggles or anything like that.
No, I have no idea what that is. I don't know a lot about technology about any of that shit.
Yeah. Fair enough. I've never been to Brunswick actually. How many people live in this town?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah, there's a good amount of people here.
Oh, 35,000 it says. Medina County.
I'm getting cold. It's getting cold out here.
Yep.
So I just would like to go into my house now, and thank you for coming here and pointing out the problems that the mistakes I've made, and pointing me and showing me what's important, and not showing me because I know what's important, but reiterating what stupid mistakes people can make.
Yeah. I mean, do you believe in God at all?
I don't know what I think about God. I mean, I know that I'm here for a reason, and my reason is Him.
Mhm.
He is my world.
Yeah, but him with a capital H, like isn't God, or him as in
No,
your son with
he's
a
my
lowercase?
son.
Okay.
No, he's my son.
Okay.
I don't know about. God, I don't know where I stand on that.
Do you consider yourself satanic at all?
No.
No?
No.
There's all the Michael Myers stuff, and I'm like, okay. Do you think that kind of partaking in this world is a little bit satanic?
No, it's bad though.
Bad?
I don't say it's satanic, but it's wrong.
Got it. So what do you do?
No,
Okay. Got it. How'd you get into that? Like,
started off as residential install and worked my way up to commercial.
oh, nice. So do you run the company or get paid pretty good though?
Decent.
Nice, man. Hourly or salary?
Hourly.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not bad. I mean, I'm sure it's good hourly and shit, especially nowadays because nobody wants to do the hard shit nowadays. That's for sure. Oh God. Yep. But I just really think that kind of it's kind of like an outro here with Gunther would be good, man. I mean, look.
I don't know who Gunther is.
Okay.
Yes,
No. In school for that. So he's somebody that, like I told you, he's only talking to 2 other people, and those people were truly ones I believe could get help for this, or even help as in like.
Do I have to talk to him?
Oh, I farted.
Do I have to speak with him?
Oh, I farted. No, you don't. But I think it would be beneficial to just hear out what he has to say for a couple minutes, and you decide from there.
You can talk. I'm not going to say a word.
Fair enough. May I get my other phone then?
What do you need another phone for?
That's the number I have him saved on. This phone here is kind of like a burner. I'll just be 2 seconds.
All right, please.
All right, we'll see you in a sec. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if this be like. Let me see if this be up right now. Give me a sec.
Why are the cops here?
Maybe someone called. Maybe a neighbor overheard something.
Why are they here?
I mean, they're parking there. Hey, Gunther.
Yes.
Hey, I'm here with. Well, here, just
No, I'm not talking.
I told you what I was doing today, right?
Yes. I'm here to help.
Okay.
Who am I speaking with?
His name's Kenneth, sir. Here, Gunther.
I'm not. There's no.
Well, he's kind of nervous about the cops, Gunther. Just tell him that all cops are bad.
Yes, that's true. Kenneth, how are you feeling?
Not feeling good. I don't want to talk right now.
Well,
Here, Gunther. Hold on, Gunther. Hold on. Oh, I'll call you back. All right. How's it going, sir? So we're just having a conversation with Kenneth, and he's been very honest. He wants to get help for this. He just had some inappropriate messages to this 13-year-old girl here, and like you told me that you're stopping it, but basically there's some stuff on Telegram you got to delete off your phone, right? Like child pornography.
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, he told me that there is child pornography on the app Telegram on his phone, and that he's viewed videos of young as infants and toddlers. We have the clips of that to play for you guys. Okay, so he obviously doesn't want to talk right now, but he told me all this, and we have the clips to play for you if y'all are interested in hearing that.
I mean, I don't know anything about this investigation.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, we posed a 13-year-old girl online. He messaged us very sexually. We know in Ohio that civilian evidence can't be used for this type of stuff. But if they have child pornography, it's a whole other ballgame. And he told me that he viewed child pornography as young as infants, and videos for me, and said that he has the app on his phone where he watches it right now, and he's in a lot of groups on that app. And we have all that to play for y'all right now.
I mean, that's not how we do these type of investigations, unfortunately. Okay.
No, I understand, but we've been in Ohio. Well, sir, we've been in Ohio lots of times. We have a lot of arrests for child porn in Ohio because we're able to play clips for the cops where they can establish probable cause to take us on. Like, I have the clips ready for you to play right now.
Yeah. I mean, I would refer you to our detectives who handle this kind of investigation.
I understand, but we didn't know he had child porn going into this. We just know about the messages, and obviously, no matter what messages are said to, it's not a cop. So,
Yeah, you can come down to the station and turn all that stuff over to us. Sure.
Okay, but can I play you clips right now so we can establish probable cause to?
Not right here. Not right here.
Not right here, but the guy's. The guy's child porn on his phone right now.
Yeah, he apparently lives here. He's not going anywhere. I don't think. Right.
Well, I mean, you can just delete that shit in 2 seconds. Like.
Yeah.
Well, no. You can just. He can obviously just go in and just go smash his shit right now. So, I mean, I don't think that.
That's probably why we should have done it this way.
Okay, but there's no probable cause off messages to an adult posing as a minor in Ohio. It's not law enforcement. I mean, I'm willing to play the clips for you right now of him admitting to child pornography.
I don't know what clips those are.
Okay, well, I'll play them right now. I'll play them. All right. Give me the fucking phone. Give me the fucking phone.
All right, what's up, guys? I really went off on the cops here. This part is on locals, not on Rumble, just on locals.
Right.
I really tore into them, and I used a lot of choice words here. So if you're of the faint of heart or get easily offended, don't even bother. But if you want to see total accountability, or at least to try to get them to have accountability, join up on Locals in the pinned comment, only $10 a month. Over 30 catches this past trip. Well, I'm sorry, just 30 catches. Yeah, and so join up on so you can help us travel the country, so we can travel the most and catch the sickest. All right, we're at the police station. Does that say police right there?
Yes.
Okay, and police, is that a badge?
It looks like that.
So is it fair to say that's law enforcement presence in the video?
It says 911.
Yep, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, yes, sir, we're here to turn this in right here, okay? We're turning in evidence of a potential crime that was committed, and we're doing it with the police right here, okay? Okay. Just let me know when that gets to like a minute and 10 seconds so we can just make sure it's in the video. What does it say, police headquarters right there?
It does.
So that's in this video, though, right? So is that not police presence?
Oh, there's another one over there.
Really? Let's go look at it. Wow.
I just dropped a nice
Look at all the police presence right there.
comment.
I mean, that's law enforcement, isn't it? And do we say cops are part of law enforcement?
Yeah.
Oh, do you work for YouTube? I'd say cops are part of law enforcement.
Yeah,
Okay,
I do.
2 to
Yeah,
1.
yeah,
2 to
yeah.
1. So therefore, that's law enforcement presence. That's in line with you. Please sub to Rumble and join us on Local so we don't have to do this ridiculous stuff anymore. I'm sick of using this platform. I got sub to Rumble to pin comment. We're going to go turn it in actually now. Filos guys. Are those all law enforcement officers? And they're good.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I think they're all just patches.
Yeah. Remember, we got to put in the video. We also have to see their bag. What about this for these police badges?
I think so.
Okay, 3. Okay. The cop companies filled with Easter eggs. We're talking about the country posing at like minors online and online message us from across the country. We're from Houston, but we just travel all over doing this. And there was an individual by the name of messaging us, who we believe to be a 13-year-old girl. He said he wants to have sex with her, have fun with her and her friend and get a hotel room. He never followed through with that, but he was just very the messages. And he said he's followed other minors online before, and he said that he's on this app called Telegram where he's receiving links to what seem to be buying pictures of minors and stuff like that. But that's all he would say about Telegram. But we interviewed him at his home. He'd been sending all these messages that were like, what nature do we follow this kid? And I just want to turn those and don't do anything about it. These are out of order now. That's the number right there.
If you want to support the Predator Poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored.
Is there a unicorn video?
Why all this?
I got a question.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping one or you can answer it.
Ooh, okay.
First Amendment. The 5 points of the First Amendment?
Yes.
It's religion, speech, press, assembly, and protest.
But holy shit.
Double fault.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Well, with that, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and delete my channel. We found one that knows them all without being coaxed. Holy shit.
I'm done. I'm going home.
Dan, did you study that just for YouTubers or what?
No, man. I was going to go to law school. I got lost on the way there and ended up here.
Did you know them all?
I didn't know all of them. I'll admit I didn't know all of them.
So the people in the chat want me to inform you that you're going to have to forget at least 2 of the 5 if you're ever going to want a promotion.
That's fine.
Oh, shit. I got a question.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping one or both of you can answer it.
Ooh, okay. First Amendment. The 5 points of the First Amendment?
Yes.
It's religion, speech, press, assembly, and protest.
But holy shit.
Double fault.
Holy shit.
Entrapment.
Holy shit. Well, with that, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and delete my channel. We
Really hope you
found
don't
one that
believe
knows
that.
Uh,
them all without being coaxed. Holy shit.
I'm done. I'm going home.
Dan, did you study that?
Greetings, everyone. This is Jeff with Honor Your Oath Civil Rights Investigations. I am here in Durham, North Carolina. Today is July 24. This is the week of July 4th Independence Day celebration. I am out here celebrating our independence and our freedoms by conducting civil rights investigations to see if law enforcement, public officials, security guards, etc., business owners respect the right to stand out on public sidewalks, traditional public forums, and express freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of assembly on a traditional public forum. So I'm just going to walk around down here in downtown Durham, North Carolina. My God Bless Homeless Veteran sign in different areas. And let's see how it goes. God bless our homeless vets.
Hello, I can't have you out here in front. I'm sorry.
It's okay, you're not having me. I'm just here. You're not having me. I'm here on my own accord.
Going to be a lot of fun.
It's not up to you.
Yeah, I saw that.
This is not your sidewalk. I'm sorry?
It's a turn business and I can't decide.
Okay, well, I disagree with you. I have a right to be here just as much as anybody else.
They really wasted a good chance.
Right.
They made an unbelievable tournament. They times 4 games they never lost, and it's not easy for a team like Slovenia. And Portugal didn't have the best performance, but it's just
Afternoon. God bless homeless vets.
Actually, it's a play this game. You play with what you have, and beyond in that set of defense there, which has just been awesome for 4 games. Absolutely.
How y'all doing? God bless homeless vets. Huh? Absolutely can. Canada will. There's nothing you can do about it. I can and I will. I'm not leaving. No, man. Okay, I got a better idea. Can you leave, or I'm going to call the cops on you?
No, I'm the manager of this building.
Okay, I'm going to call the cops if you don't leave. You ready? I'm going to call the cops. You don't leave. See, it's not very nice, is it? You don't own the public sidewalk. I need you to leave because you're annoying me.
You're not annoying me.
Okay.
But if you're panhandling the customers that are trying to come in,
I'm just turning your conversation back on you. I'm not trying to be mean.
it's fine.
All right. I'm not going anywhere. I have a right to be here. No, I'm not. Because of what? Why are you right in front of the business?
And you're trying to get rid of me.
Why are you right in front of the
Why are
business?
you trying to get rid of me?
Why not? Why would you have something? Why would you have? Do you not like people asking for help?
No,
Are you
that's fine.
against
You know
people
what I
asking for help?
I help you. Hold on.
Okay, well, that's good. But
But also,
I'm specifically. I'm specific. I'm not being combative.
My job is to make sure everyone here feels safe and make sure everyone's comfortable.
Yeah, they're fine. I'm
not making people feel safe or comfortable.
Has anybody told you that I'm making them feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, actually, so you
Who did? Who did? All right. I'm not being combative. I'm just saying I'm turning the same thing back on you. Okay, then you're being combative because I'm just repeating. I'm just repeating what you're saying back to me. Can you leave? Can you go somewhere else? You need to go. See how it works? It's not nice.
That's not even, we're not arguing.
It's not a nice thing. It's not a nice thing to say.
Arguing.
It's not a nice thing to say.
I was nice about it. You were not nice about it.
No, it's not nice to tell somebody they can't be somewhere. Your definition of nice, I can be. There's nothing you can do about it. You don't own the public sidewalk.
Is to asking people as they're trying to get in.
I'm talking to people. I'm talking. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not going anywhere. Okay? God bless you. I'm not trying to be rude with you.
You are though.
But you are being rude. See, and I hear your cousin.
Of course, because I can.
Okay. I can too. I can stand here. All right, and I'm going to stand here, and I'm not leaving. Okay, so I don't want to get that saying that
It's not right in front of the business.
saying that
I
is
don't care if
rude.
you're over there. I don't care if you're down there. But being right here by the door
Okay.
is not.
I don't care if you're down there. I don't care if you're down there.
I can't have you right in front of the business. See how it works? It's not very nice.
Turn on WRAL. Yeah, I don't owe you anything.
I don't owe you anything. Have a nice night, man.
Yeah, have a great night.
I'm all right. How are you, Mr. You know what? I'm on a public sidewalk, and I have every right to be here.
Okay, so you're right. You're on a public sidewalk.
Yes, sir.
You are panhandling. And what does the city ordinance say about panhandling?
What does it say?
You have to wear a traffic vest.
Uh-huh.
Right? You're not wearing one.
Uh-huh.
You have to have a city permit to do that.
What evidence do you have that I'm panhandling? Just my sign.
So why are you waving people down? So,
I'm waving at people.
and so you haven't asked anybody for money.
I'm not. Listening is free speech.
So
Is she willing?
I've been doing it 16 years.
Is she willing to put that down on a written complaint? Have you seen me take money or ask for money?
We're not going to argue that here. We'll argue that in court once I charge you if you refuse to leave.
Okay. Am I being told to leave?
Are you telling me to leave?
Then what happens if I don't leave?
You've been arrested. You've been told he is going to be a witness in the panel, right? You're asking people for money, right?
I'm not.
I told you we're not going to go to court. That's what the court is for. You can make it easy and just walk down the street. I will allow you to do that.
Okay. Before I leave, let me explain something to you. I'm engaged in freedom of speech.
I'm not.
Let me finish.
I'm not arguing that you're not engaged in freedom of speech. You're not controlling the situation.
Let me finish. I just want to finish what I'm saying. Don't step up on me and do all that. Just calm down.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to get you out of trouble.
Okay.
I'm trying to save your
I'm trying
qualified.
to save your trouble.
I'm trying to save your qualified immunity. Tone it down.
What is qualified
De-escalate.
immunity? Explain that to me.
Your qualified immunity will not protect you from trespassing me from this public sidewalk for being engaged in freedom of speech.
That's correct, but it won't protect you from panhandling.
Who said I'm panhandling?
She did.
She doesn't know.
She's your witness, and and again, if I were to charge you or cite you for panhandling, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would go to court.
Panhandling is free speech.
All right, and you
Free
can argue that in
speech is
court.
not a
And
crime.
you can argue that in court.
Am I being trespassed from this area?
We went over this, sir. You're being difficult right now, okay?
Either
I'm giving you a way out. I'm telling you, you can go up the street and do whatever you're doing, and I won't even interfere.
And if I'm not refusing to leave, but if I do refuse to leave, what will happen?
I just told you, I will cite you, or if you refuse to leave even after cite you, then I will take.
All
you
right,
to
I'll take a cite. Then I can leave after you cite me. Cite me then. Write it up. If you're willing to put your qualified immunity on the line for her.
You don't even know what qualified immunity is not applied to this. I'm not using any force at all.
Yes, you are.
At all. What force am I using?
Oh, it doesn't have anything to do with it.
What does
It
that
has to do with you operating within the scope of your authority.
Qualified immunity comes in when an officer is doing his job within the law, which I'm doing right now. I'm identifying myself as a law enforcement officer. I'm giving you a lawful order, right, to move away from the property because obviously I'm trying to say I don't want to cite you. That is.
Cite me. I'm engaged in freedom of speech.
You're giving him every grace and every benefit. And
I'm telling him I don't want to cite him.
I am engaged in freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of assembly on a traditional public forum. He has no authority to cite me for that. Freedom of speech is not a crime.
I'm not saying I'm not.
Freedom of speech is not a crime.
Wave at cars, tell him God bless you.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to do that. Thanks. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand here all day long, wave at cars. You just told me I could, so have a nice night.
Yeah. Fucking idiot. You're right on the doctor. He is a fucking idiot. Oh, he's putting his camera on his camera. Look at this. What a fucking moron. What a moron. That was funny. He got the cop to actually put his.
Oh,
Are you in the house so we can just serve you the papers?
no, ma'am, because makes no sense because the order of protection has no logic to it, as the judge says. That's like transfer.
Well, we still have to serve it. We still have to serve it. It's not. We're not harassing you. Excuse me?
Can you do a 360 for me?
Have you ever had law enforcement officers come to your door in a very, very suspicious manner? How about when they are here for one thing, but what they're saying doesn't add up? Welcome back to my channel, San Joaquin Jr. This video is coming to us from YBP Entertainment, so be sure to head over to their channel and give them credit for this video. Today's video is taking place in Cook County, Illinois, and it involves the Cook County Sheriff's Office. Specifically, it involves deputies Clopton and Garner. Allegedly, they are here to serve the resident of this house some orders of protection paperwork. However, there's no paperwork to be found on these deputies, nor do they really explain themselves well here in this interaction. Instead of telling you all about it, though, I'll play the video and break a few things down.
I don't think that's true. I didn't know these on the garage. So.
You said it's one on the ground?
Oh, right above the door.
Because that's not secure. In other words, he's saying that they could probably just walk in. The door's not shut all the way. She just glared at him.
What's the purpose of the visit? Good morning.
I'm looking for Michael Bullock, Cook County Sheriff Police.
What's the purpose of the visit?
Are you Michael Bullock? I have to serve him an order of protection.
I just had court yesterday about all of this.
Are you in the house so we can just serve you the papers?
No, ma'am, because makes no sense because the order of protection has no logic to it, as the judge says. That's like transfer.
Well, we still have to serve it. We still have to serve it. It's not. We're not harassing you. Excuse me?
Can you do a 360 for me?
All right, so like I just stated, these deputies claim they are here to serve an order of protection. An order of protection, also known as a restraining order, is a document issued by a court and signed by a judge to help protect someone from harassment or abuse. It restricts someone who has abused a family household member, spouse, or partner in a dating relationship. That part where the judge signs off on it is crucial because that form is supposed to filled out and ready to be served by the time the person who is tasked to serve it gets to the residence. Interestingly enough, these deputies seem to have absolutely no them to serve the supposed order of protection. Folks, remember, you do not have to comply with demands that are unlawful. Per the Fourth Amendment, you have a right to be secure from unreasonable searches and seizures. Therefore, you do not have to open your door for police when they come knocking. Whether you believe it or not, police are not here to protect and serve. They harass and stalk more than anything. This guy did the right thing and questioned their reasoning for being here. Let's see what these deputies have to say.
Can you take off your belt? I can't talk to you. Can you take off your belt, sir?
No.
Can you do a 360 for me?
I don't have to. I'm a police officer. But you have an order? You have an order of protection which is transferred. Huh?
Take off your belt. They emailed me already.
Okay, what do I have to take my belt off for?
Where's the paperwork? First of all, where's the paperwork?
We have to fill it and serve it to you. It's a short form order. We have to give it to you, and then you have to go to the courthouse and get the full order yourself.
Look, we're recording. If you gonna come out and get the paper, or because we are recording, we're not trying to be slick or anything. We have a job to do. They gave us our. It's in the car. It's in the car. Are you home?
Why did you come to the door without the paper?
Because we don't fill it out unless someone's home, because it's useless to fill it out every single one of these we do.
Y'all been coming to my house for 2 years with paperwork. Sometimes y'all do, sometimes y'all don't. The other day y'all had paperwork. Now y'all don't have paperwork. That makes no sense.
We got the paperwork. If you're not home, it doesn't matter if we have the paperwork or not.
Take off your belt. You will never see me.
Okay, well.
All right, we're done.
Okay, well, goodbye then.
We're done.
We are recording. Goodbye.
Take off your belt. Do a 360 for me. Or take off your belt. I don't talk to people with weapons. Y'all have weapons on y'all. Y'all kill people, right? Stop bothering me.
When you treat them how they treat us, they all of a sudden back down. For those wondering why he told them to drop their belt and do a 360, is because that is exactly what law enforcement has you do when they do a pat you down. Like stated earlier, there was no paperwork for these deputies to serve. They just simply wanted to harass this man unprovoked. However, they came to someone's house that wasn't about to be bullied by these blue line thugs. Folks, in conjunction with not opening your door, you have every right to not answer questions that police may ask you. It's a fundamental right that is ratified by the Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution. Like I said before, the reasoning for these deputies' presence is highly suspicious and one that requires a lot of questioning like this man did. On top of that, their explanation was weird to say the least, and nothing about it made sense. Orders of protection are usually filled out prior to these interactions and signed off by the judge. When they had no paperwork present with them, then it made things very odd and non-procedural. Big shout out to this guy for exercising his rights and sending these deputies away. Be sure to head on over to their channel, subscribe, and let him know San Joaquin Jr. sent you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching.
I'm just saying, I can't go past the sign.
You need to stay on the sidewalk. Oh, I can't be over here? Nope. How come? Is it a restricted area right here? It is. I think it's restricted right there where it says authorized personnel. I'm not going to go through it with you. But this is, stay on the sidewalk. Can I get your name and badge number? Give me directives, sir.
Who drives the vehicle out there? Is a sergeant? 16.
If you have any information questions, you have to contact the two places I told you, Internal Affairs or the Public Information Officer for this city.
Yeah, but I just want to file a complaint here, so I don't want to go
You
over
file a
there.
complaint with Internal Affairs, sir.
I don't understand why you're so rude. This guy's saying you're yelling at him, kicking him out, and then I come in here and you're aggressive with me right away. Why can't you just be nice? I'm just a member of the public. Do you know what Freedom of Act is? Do you know what the Freedom of Information Act is? Do you know what the Freedom of Information Act is, Conscious? Oh, the guy's got a body cam right there.
We're going to help you with now, sir.
Thanks for turning on that body cam, man. It's not really very intimidating to me, but
It's not supposed to be intimidating.
okay. Oh, so to protect you from a guy with a camera, a member of the public? Cool story, man. Have you ever violated citizens' rights?
Not that I'm aware of.
Can you tell me the 5 freedoms guaranteed to us by the First Amendment? You said that I've never violated a citizen's rights, but how do you know that if you can't even tell me the 5 freedoms guaranteed by the First Amendment?
How do they know if they paid or not? That's what I want
We
to know.
went with this.
How do they know if they paid or not?
Ooh, I've not seen
How do you know if
this.
they paid or not? How do you guys know if they paid or not? Me too. Help! Fire! 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 That's great community relations too. How do you know if they paid or not, ladies? Hey, ladies. Hey, ladies. Hey, ladies. Hey, Kruger. No, I'm not going to before. There's no FS. There's no nothing.
You can go to the other side of the street. You're going to get arrested. I'm not warning you
What are
again.
you talking about?
Go to the other side of the street right
Why?
now.
Wait, tell me why first.
We're doing
You're under arrest. You're not.
No, I'm not under it. Okay, you go.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
She's bleeding.
Caroline, we're busy. Go to the other side of the street. You can go.
There's no investigation. There's no nothing.
You can go to the other side of the street. Or get arrested. I'm not warning you again.
What are you talking
Go to
about?
the street right
Why?
now.
Wait, tell me why first. We're doing
You're under arrest. You're up. Stop. Stop resisting.
She's bleeding.
Hey guys, thanks for coming in on this video made in honor of my friend Carolina in Fort Worth, who was brutally assaulted by Fort Worth police officer Matthew Kruger. Carolina was left with 2 black eyes, stitches in her lip, a dislocated shoulder, and a dislocated elbow, as well as bruises all over her body. When I saw what happened to Carolina, I got very emotional, and I literally felt spiritually guided to make a trip to Fort Worth. I put everything I had into this one. She is one of the hardest souls I've ever met. And of all the people that this could have happened to, she did not deserve this. This video contains 4 days worth of footage and is essentially a cop watch / documentary / interview all rolled into one. I made this video to expose the deep-rooted corruption that continues to fester in Fort Worth, Texas. When everyone came together in support of our friend, Carolina in Fort Worth, it was truly inspirational. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you
she couldn't even
for your support.
Brace herself.
Enjoy the video.
What's your name? Well, where are you from, and why are you here?
Well, my name is Carolina, and I'm from Fort Worth. So I named my
Drop
child
the link to
Carolina
it.
in Fort Worth.
I'm not gonna. He likes to copyright people, so I'm not gonna play it all. Drop the link. Gregory.
Did I read Scorpio? I think I did, right? Yeah. Yeah, I did. No hot water. She's a Gemini. You crazy?
DJ K-Dot was live.
Yo, some Gemini really put it on and hurt you, huh?
Sure you don't want
Some
no
Gemini support group. Come here, let me give you a hug. Let me give you a hug.
Angie, put them grits on the stove. Warm them up.
Word. I'm telling you.
The pot of grits.
Bet you I could make you love me though. No.
Hi. Uh-oh.
What's up, Doc?
Man, it's the 4 corners. This what?
Hey, what's up, brother? Yes, they do need to know.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Hello. Hello. How you doing, Angie?
Yes. Body and the baby.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna end this.
Hold on,
stream.
Gregory.
It's been 3 hours.
ASL. I'm not sure if you saw the latest video of the cops. I think they tased the guy, and they knocked him over. And he wasn't in their, he wasn't hearing their commands. And he's like, I'm deaf. Like he's trying to tell him I'm deaf. And he was just walking away from his wife because I guess the wife and him had an altercation. But yeah, they definitely need to know their rights too. Okay, back to it.
All right, guys.
Support Montana,
Yeah.
Later, all. I might do a cop watch later. Let's see.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, got some egos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space, coming closer for a taste. And I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, got some egos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space, coming closer for a taste. And I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame.